Hang on. Set this up to max coolant. We could just leave it on auto. Should end up hitting max anyways. We'll leave it be for now. So, Jeremy, today will be a bit of a shorter stream, only about 3 hours in comparison to the usual 4. I might make it up later with a second Mechanist stream afterwards, but we'll see. Doing pretty good, Dark Lord. Yeah, unfortunately, I have some business I gotta take care of, but I decided to push it back a little bit. So roughly a 3 hour stream today, not a 4 hour one. So I guess Capcom got done introducing a brand new fucking, or I guess not a brand new character, but I guess in Street Fighter they've introduced their multiverse character. Zim is a stripper confirmed? No, it's just that I have a Final Fantasy League I play, the card game, and so I have to play that today because today's the day we agreed upon. And for some reason, even though the game's not that complicated, those matches always end up taking like fucking 2 hours. So like I can't just reasonably leave and then come back in the same stream. Oh, the Iron Hands out. DMC2 data book states DT is 10 times right. It states Dante moves 10 times faster in DT. I got a new phone replacement today. Let's go. All right. Any of you guys want to join before I start a mission or no? So the goal for today is to try and max out my bulwark and tactical. I'm not home. All right, Melon. Letting me down. Because in order to properly use the perk trees, I need all the perks unlocked. So I'm trying to max out these two classes real quickly. What's my blue currency at? All right, Jeremy, let me know when you're ready to join. 385. So I bought the heavy plasma pistol. This shit fucking sucks. Now, granted, I still have to try it with this class because this class can actually benefit like buff plasma. So I think we'll make a plasma class real quickly. I found out you have to do 100 absolute operations to get the cape. I thought they reduced it down to 6. Check again. They just did a hot fix. I'm pretty sure they reduced it. I think we'll do high senses. I mean, that's not that bad either. I mean, like, granted, 100 sounds like a lot, but like, assuming you play one class and you average like 5 a day, you get that in like 20 days. Yeah, double check. I'm pretty sure they just reduced it. The damage you can get with Plasma Pistol can easily be achieved by Heavy Bolt Pistol. No, it's because Plasma fucking sucks in this game. Like, 100%. It's just a fucking. It's just terrible. But, like, I keep trying to make Plasma work because I want Plasma to work. Yeah, let's get that back. Do we do dodge? Yeah. The problem with tactical, genuinely, is that there's like no reason to diversify the Auspex build. Because like this one actually might not be the worst. There's like just no reason to do it because it's still good. It's still good regardless. Mm, we'll just do this one. This is a little bit more useful. Probably my biggest complaint so with this class is that so yeah we got the heroic one fucking sucks. So I'll show it to you guys. We'll try out this plasma build. Thankfully, because of the perk system now, you're not gimped by perks, which I think makes this game infinitely better. All right, there's the invite code when you're ready. Because originally, the way it worked is you were stuck with the same perks, but you could swap weapons. But if you had like a plasma build, for example, then you just get kind of shafted there. But now you don't because they actually fucking added a perk system, which is probably the best update this game has gotten, I would say. Should have been the game to begin with, honestly. Hello, Kyle. What are you doing here?
You look lonely. Where's Manglo?
Talking to other people. So apparently Street Fighter 6 has introduced a multiverse character who I guess has traveled across the multiverse. So we have an official top tier in Capcom now.
He's traveled the multiverse. That doesn't mean he has fought the top tiers in Capcom.
So according to her dialogue, she has never met anyone who could match her strength. Granted,
That doesn't mean shit. I'll tell you this right now. I have never met anyone that I have thought to have matched my strength. That doesn't mean I have picked fights with the strongest cunts in the world.
so so the only thing I'll say is that I mean she
That is
fights in
such
the
a
Street Fighter.
nothing. That is such a nothing statement. That is such a brag, but also not a brag.
So I'm gonna hold
That's the
off and wait
equivalent.
and see what Capcom says, but from what her dialogue sounds like, she should be a top tier because she references meeting devil hunters along with like robots and shit.
One until they say what happens. As far as I'm aware, we can both make that comment.
The other thing too is so I guess Street Fighter got some retcons technically. So according
Again,
to her, the energy they use comes from a different dimension.
what?
Yeah, so I guess their ki comes from a different dimension. It's not natural to them. They can just channel it through their bodies, I guess.
From another
Because so
dimension.
she doesn't mention the dimension, but the reason she's in Street Fighter 6 is for two reasons. Number one, she's a fangirl of Ryu, and number two, to keep M. Bison in line, because apparently Psycho Power is so dangerous that it could destroy all of existence. Also, it does confirm that the events where M. Bison dies in the previous Street Fighter games was from a different timeline. So that's
Oh,
kind of interesting.
fuck. Are you telling me that we're dealing with different timeline versions of Street Fighter where we have to be careful of like, ooh, which Street Fighter are you using now?
No, I think they all scale to each other. It's just that like when it says different timelines, it actually means like this could happen in a parallel timeline, but it hasn't happened yet. So unless you
No,
want it to
you know
happen,
what this means. This is basically them covering their ass, being like, if we want shit to get crazy and people to die in this timeline and they're back in the next game, don't question it. Just enjoy the game. It's a
yeah,
different timeline.
probably.
That's them literally saying we're sick of trying to make a cohesive story out of this bullshit. Just enjoy the game.
That's you know what I respect the heavy-handedness. I will say though, it does give some really good feats for Ryu and Bison because she's watching them from a different dimension and they can sense her. Like Ryu's like, show yourself, and then Bison's like, get the fuck out here. Who the fuck are you? Honestly, I like the idea of the character because, to be honest, I think Capcom was due for like a multiversal traveler at this point. There's been so many crossover games in Capcom that like, all right, looks like it'll just be us for now. So let's boot up a mission. Have you done the new mission yet or no? So actually, it might genuinely be an entire Street Fighter upscale because if Psycho Power can wipe out all of existence, that should include her because I don't think she says it doesn't include her. All right, let's do this on Lethal then. New mission on Lethal. Can we use Yujiro scaling to Akuma and our Tekken characters or not? No, but to be honest, you wouldn't really want to because there's no reason for that. Tekken characters don't outscale Yujiro all that much unless you. Well, if you believe the Olivia Planet feat isn't real, which, yeah, depends on how you want to take that one.
No, it just
Then,
depends. No, it just depends if you're fucking blind and you don't understand context.
well, because I was rewatching that scene and I was like, or not rewatching the scene, but I was rereading the manga because I went on a Baki binge the other month. And when I got to it, I'm like, okay, so they say if the person moves more than 4 miles an hour, all the satellites have to move to redirect it. Is this genuinely a case where stationary 4 miles per hour, because technically what's his face is moving 4 miles an hour faster? Is that really enough to trigger every satellite to move? Because if it is, that's fucking stupid. What the fuck?
Well, it's also the fact of like
Hang on. Let's
you. What most people have to understand
okay.
is
Still
during the fight, they are literally so close that they are within a handkerchief's like distance away from each other, and Biscuit like smacks him into the fucking ground.
well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, cause like that's where it's like, yeah, obviously it doesn't make sense. But when Biscuit slams him to the ground, that would be faster than 4 miles an hour. So does that actually trigger the system or not? I don't want to believe it does because that sounds fucking stupid.
I'm gonna say it like this. Baki introduces stupid rules all the time that it never follows. This is just one of them.
Okay.
Especially because there is no reason for it to show the satellite after Biscuit slams him into the ground.
What do you mean
You,
S1 Dante Dark Lord? You carry on, Kyle. I'm still listening.
well, because the entire point of that scene, if you were to frame that and take away the context of the satellite like speed thing, would be to show that he moved the planet.
Well, see that's what I would assume because that's what the paneling looks like. But the context of the satellites might make it to where that. And again, I don't like it because season one Dante. What do you mean season one Dante though? Do you mean like the original anime Dante, or do you mean Netflix Dante? Like, what do you mean by season one Dante? As far as I'm concerned, there's either Netflix Dante or there's original anime Dante. Like, what are we talking here? New one? Oh, okay. So if we use the weakest best feat highball multiplication feature by 10 times with DT scale season one Dante. Are you asking? Are you asking Netflix Dante versus Wesker?
Wesker should still take that. He'd be faster.
I haven't finished season two yet, so I'd have to see if there's any speed feats there that matter. How does this affect Roll the Hut's entrance? Dude, don't do it. You're gonna be a father soon. You can't afford to drop that cash. Oh well, fuck, that killed him. Season two was trash. I haven't finished it yet. I only have a few episodes I've seen. One and two specifically. I'll try and make time to watch episodes three and four today. From what I understand, Netflix Dante does have a healing factor, so that does go in his favor. I don't know if it's all any good though. Fucker blocked my shot. All right, careful. The water is evil. I forgot. Weren't you supposed to be like editing something today? Or not editing? No, yeah, you are editing today, aren't you?
I am. But you seem to forget something.
You gonna answer that question, you daft bitch?
I was waiting for you to bite and ask.
Then what did I forget, Kyle?
I'm the king of procrastination.
Bruh. I thought you were gonna say it's so early in the morning I don't edit till later.
No.
Someone stop him! Right, I can't fire this pistol fucking early. Wow, that does not travel far. Okay. Oh yeah, there's Tyranids here. I forgot about that. Oh, oh, what the fuck? I was doing so fucking good up until that fucking point. Fucking hate when that happens. Netflix Dante states to work for RE before. Do it mean that we have to scale to RE characters or not? No, you don't scale Netflix Dante to anything. Technically, you can't even scale him to the previous DMC information. You would give him an unquantifiable multiplier because that's all he has access to. Because we don't have any like lore on the multiplier in Netflix as far as I know.
So the way this goes when it comes to Netflix Dante is he is divorced from
Fuck.
Capcom's lore. You go off what lore is established in that anime specifically.
You guys can just push forward if you want. It's on me. I fucked up the fight against the Tyranid. Ate my fucking health up real fucking bad. Can't wait to see Virgil announce their pronouns. It's crazy. Netflix, yeah. So you don't backscale anything Netflix Dante. You would just go based on their feats. But I think if you go based on their feats, you could probably argue Wesker stronger. Oh, you guys just fucking blitzed the fucking swamp. It was only stated that he did a job in Raccoon City. It said nothing about him working for Resident Evil. Well, because so the way the Netflix anime works is it's very clear Adi Shankar wants Resident Evil. And to be honest, I want to give a hot take here. I think they should give it to him. I think they should because I think Adi Shankar has the opportunity to do something rather special with the anime he has access to. Whether or not it'd be like faithful to the original, probably fucking not. But I think he could pull off a multiverse thing, and that'd be kind of sick if he could.
It would also be kind of sick if other if other Resident Evil characters who don't appear very often get more spotlight.
Nah, something tells me he's not gonna do an original Capcom like that anytime soon. Heretic? No, you guys gotta understand, like, fucking Eddie Shankar is just not gonna give you an adaptation. He's just gonna give you, like, fucking an anime, and that's it.
He's going to
Oh,
give you his version of the thing. The problem that you people have is that you've always wanted it to be a direct one-to-one adaptation. That was never what you were going to get, and he was upfront about that.
that is
That it's
true.
his version.
Because that's what he did with Castlevania. That's why Devil kept fucking bitching about it all the time.
Yeah, you people are the ones who ruined your own enjoyment of it because you wanted a direct one-to-one adaptation that continued the story. He was never going to give you that.
That is not what we wanted. That is perfectly fair. That is not what, like, so I agree
But
that
that's not what he.
DMC fans didn't want that, but that's not what he was
That's not
selling
what he
you
promised.
guys.
But that's not what he promised.
I never wanted a one-to-one. Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did. You wanted that or a continuation. You wanted it to either adapt the games or a continuation. Anything less, and it would have been, oh, what the fuck? Why bother?
Okay, Jay Sands, we're gonna try this mission again, but we're gonna kick this guy because he brought a level fucking 6 character into this fucking mission, which he should not have done that. I knew it was gonna be different. Okay, so let's kick this guy, Jason's, and then let's retry it again. But I'll bring non-plasma weapons, so I'm not totally fucking worthless. Plasma just fucking sucks.
For once.
Nah, I'm fucking a beast. It's just that fucking I keep trying plasma because like everyone says plasma is good, but fucking I mean we could try it again with this guy. I'll just change my class to bolter and we should be fine. Like the enemies weren't that tough to deal with. He even said he wasn't changing lady at all, and that was a lie.
This is where a lot of you people don't seem to understand what Lady was when she was first introduced in 3. She was very close to being the same bitch that she was in 3. A lot of people have some rose-tinted glasses that she has had the same character from 4 onwards. Go back through 3. She was a complete fucking bitch for no reason.
All right, let's see. We'll see if this guy also leaves on his own. If not, we'll kick
When
him.
she thought that Dante, even when she thought Dante was human during 3, she treated him coldly, didn't care about his life, and treated him like shit.
No different setting and context. Are you sure that's what he meant by not changing her? Because like every character seems to have changed context around their fucking stuff. All right, I'm gonna fucking change my fucking bolter class. Hang on. I have unlocked blue. Let's go. Because like, unfortunately, this was always what we were gonna get. All right, I'm just gonna vote to kick him. Or can I not kick him while he's loading in? He tweeted that lady and her backstory isn't changed at all. Well, okay.
Yeah, it's not, because you have to also understand.
All right, let's do this.
Capcom gave him the fucking the unreleased manga to read of her backstory for free.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
the
say.
only one in the world that can officially say that he has read more complete of the Freeze manga.
I was about to say, like, technically, he might be telling the truth on that one because we don't know what her actual backstory is because Three's manga was never released to the public for some fucking reason.
We never got volume 3, the final volume, for some reason.
So he could entirely be telling the truth. This could be Lady's original intended backstory.
All right, let's go.
All right, come on. This is the problem when like the guy who's like making the claim is also the only guy who can verify the claim that like of what he's doing. I still wonder why we never got DMC3's manga's ending. I can't help but wonder if it was either incomplete or there was just some licensing issue. If you take every statement and feats a Baki full true and speed is measurable by Baki jab.
No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be immeasurable. It would just be light speed.
No, because he's talking about Baki's state like taking all statements at face value, and Baki has a statement where he has a speed that transcends the concept of speed.
What the fuck?
Well, it's in reference to moving like a fly. Because
then he's being hyperbolic.
well, yeah, no shit, dumbass. But he's saying if you take it at face value, like if you assume that it's true.
Yeah, but the problem is that there are statements made where there's no like hyperbole around it, and then there's stuff like that where it's clearly hyperbole.
Yes, but he's not arguing the statement is true. He's saying if we take them as true, where would Baki scale? Like
I guess if you take it as true, then I think Yudro has a statement in the manga somewhere that he's like the the strongest thing to ever live, and depending on how you define living, that would also include like stars and shit. Depending on how much you really want to fucking stretch this.
Wait,
I would
stars are
not. I would
alive?
not consider that an object. We know Arkham sacrificed Kalina. The anime shows that he lost his mind and killed her. Yeah, but we don't know if he actually lost his mind or not because season 2 kind of implies that Arkham is like well within his faculties. Cause he's Jester in season motherfucker. Hang on, gotta fucking back up a second here before I fucking lose all my fucking health. Also, gun strikes were nerfed with the hot patch as well. Like a branch stretching out to infinity type moment. No, like a
How
branch
did they
stretching out
nerf
to
it?
infinity was never saying what they said. At least with the Baki
No,
statements.
that was the descriptor.
At least with the Baki statements, you could make an argument that they are saying what they're saying. It's just that, like, again, with context around it, it would not make sense. All right, we
Wait,
got someone.
how did they nerf the gun strike?
They just reverted the damage back to what it was before the update. Is Mangler like the only guy who is like, are like me and Mangler the only guys who read the fucking patch notes?
Apparently so, yeah.
Well, at least you're honest about it.
I'm just waiting for that sweet Salamander Champion Pack 2.
Okay. Hello, Retro.
Shit, I'm getting mobbed.
Well, I mean, we're all getting mobbed right now. What's my pistol in this class? Is it the heavy bolter pistol or no? Mangler's not here, unfortunately. He's over there having conversations with other people.
That Salamander Champion Pack 2 is gonna be lit.
If you say so. But yeah, no. Regardless, I think I'm gonna be honest, Baki is very much a series where oh, like statements are working overtime in Baki.
Here's the thing: if you are somebody who wants feats over statements, you're going to hate Baki because Baki has been that since the very beginning.
When I'm in a competition of feats versus statements and my opponent's a Baki scaler.
Oh, if you don't like statements only and you want something to back that up, man, you are going to have the worst time with Baki. Because if you do that, then they're like not even building level.
Yep.
That's crazy.
To be honest,
Well,
I've slowly...
The nuclear stuff comes from Gaia and
Where do we go?
Yuichiro.
Is that it?
And those are all statements.
And we know Arkham wanted to become a demon for power and was seeking out Sparta's power. Enemy Arkham wanted to become a demon to protect his family and drove himself insane doing so. Yes, but power is a means to an end. It's not a goal in and of itself. So, we don't know what Arkham's goal for the power was, unless I'm misremembering. Is that a... Oh, it is.
No, we're not even told his motivation for actually turning into a demon in the game.
Fuck is what in front of me? Motherfucker! Where'd this fucker come from? People debate about did Yujiro dodge lightning or not. Here's the end of the debate. He didn't dodge lightning.
It just struck him.
What they're going off of is a statement from someone else claiming that if Yujiro wanted to, he could dodge lightning on the drop of a hat.
Where do you scale when you get hit by lightning?
No way.
Yeah. What's the force?
You'd have to look into how many gigawatts is a lightning bolt.
I mean, you would just look up the average lightning bolts gigawatts and then go from there. He wanted power to become a god.
If you convert the gigawatts, you didn't have to transfer the gigawatts to joules, and then you can do the joules to AP.
I don't. Here's the issue. Here's the issue. Is you don't know if that's what he started with. We know that if his goal was to become a god, which I don't remember if that was directly ever stated to be his goal or if that was just something he was going for in DMC3. The point is that we don't know how he started. So it could very well be.
We only know he wanted that in retrospect at the end of 3 when Lady is about to kill him.
So it's entirely possible that that he could have started with wanting to protect his family and then evolves into the Arkham we know in the game.
Well, because again, with the context of the unfinished manga, it could literally be the story of power corrupts.
Yeah. So that's why we don't have a starting point for him. We only have his end point.
No ammo. And
I should really go back and replay the DMC games again. Oh, hang on. Stop.
I've actually, out of everyone, I think I'm the only one out of the boys who hasn't streamed Devil May Cry.
I have no
So
ammo.
does that sound like we're going on a DMC stream series soon?
Maybe. Because I have all of them on PlayStation 5, but at the same time, I also want to stream Legacy of Kain. Because I had a really good time.
Are you guys stream Legacy of Kain on this channel or on your channel?
Oh, no, on mine. Because, fuck, as soon as San Andreas is finished, we got another Tales game to get through.
That is true. Doesn't Hanayama's punch have the same effect of a black hole? No. So the line, I think, is that his grip strength is so strong that fuck, what's the
Is this in recent chapters?
No, I don't think so. I think they might have mentioned the black hole suction effect, but that wouldn't be like one-to-one with the black hole. Lady also stopped using her name after her mom died, whereas Anime Lady did not do that for a reason. So the issue here is, hang on.
Where the fuck's the ammo?
Yeah, that's why I'm fucking kind of wondering too right now, because I'm running on fucking dry here. Is there no ammo?
I don't see any.
Well, sucks.
Last
lady.
word before you die.
I mean, it happens, unfortunately. What happened to my fucking... Is that what I think it is? Is that a fucking minigun guy? Any luck on that ammo? Got him.
Okay, I managed to get some ammo.
I wonder why we're not getting fucking ammo.
It's not enough though.
You're answering the lady name question?
Yeah, no. I'd have to double check. I'd have to go back and double check that one because I know she doesn't use her name Arkham because her dad killed her mom, but the circumstances might be different. In this, no, stop the fucking callback! Fuck! Keep pushing forward because at this point, fucking without ammo, we're kind of shut out of luck here.
What Lady says in 3 is that she tells Dante she doesn't care what he calls her. It's not until the end of 3 that she renounces her name.
He'll mainly hit the reboot because it was built off Shane on the original.
Give me that ammo.
What?
No, I was telling that the bulwark. Yeah, I was telling the bulwark to give me that ammo because I need it way more than he does.
Actually, get ready. We got a fucking survival wave section right now. There might be ammo around here somewhere. Actually, I think there is. Yeah, there's ammo. There's ammo over here. Yeah, I remember this part of the map.
Awesome.
People hated the reboot for a few reasons. One of the big reasons is they tried to shit on the old design, which was like never smart. I don't know what Ninja Theory were thinking for doing that. That was the stupidest fucking thing they could do. But at the same time, it was a different story to tell, and people just rejected it because it wasn't the original.
I personally had no issues with the reboot, and I've said before in my reactions to Adi Shankar's anime that like had he done the DMC reboot instead, I think his series will be a lot more well received by the fan base.
Well, 'cause it's funny because people seem to rewrite history, but the reboot was originally hated for fucking years by the community, and it's the same
It
with the
was.
original DMC anime. The original DMC anime has only recently been beloved by the fan base.
Yep. All true.
Like,
All true.
never forget, most of the DMC fan base wouldn't even spit on the original anime. Now they praise it.
What's wrong with the original anime?
Nothing. They're just super hard to please.
They like the games. They're saying it wasn't like the games. It was slow. It was monotonous. All those sorts of arguments.
The DMC anime is a fickle bitch. Or not the DMC anime, the DMC fan base is a very fickle bitch.
Oh, just in general. Like, whether you're power scaling or trying to talk to them about gameplay or lore, fucking pains in the ass.
Get your ass over here.
Fuck, I'm surrounded by a bunch of fucking Tyranids!
I got you, homie.
Now I'm just on fire when it's surrounded by a bunch of Tyranids. But yeah, no, so Adi Shankar should have just fucking done the reboot. It would have been perfect. It would have been the perfect vessel for his political message. It would have had the backbone in the story already to work with it. Honestly, I genuinely think I genuinely think he shot himself in the foot. Regardless of whether or not you like Netflix anime, it would have been a superior product had he used the reboot instead. I think he just genuinely couldn't either see that or just wanted, like... Well, no, because I guess his original goal was to fucking bring back DMC, so I guess that's why he chose not to use the reboot.
I guess it's kind of a situation of, like, go for the commercial look that people already liked instead of the one that was controversial, because the controversial one could have sank.
Yeah. All right, we can push forward now. We can push forward. Make sure to grab ammo beforehand. Fuck, I'm about to go fucking down. Holy shit. Fuck. Oh, he's got the banner. Let's fucking go. What a fucking Chad.
Bulwark, best class.
100%. Well, no, Tech Marine's better, but 100%. Fucking, who are we waiting on? Bulwark, get the fuck over here. No, lady said she doesn't have a name when Dante asked for it. Then she said she didn't care. She even told Arkham that her name isn't Mary when he encounters her. She accepts the new identity of Lady when she kills Arkham. Okay, so this raises a question then. When do you think Lady's mom dies? Because we meet Lady in the second manga, and she's still going by Mary. So... Blame Capcom for giving Ninja Theory the idea of branching out to Western fans, but insulting Force Dante design was pure spite. Dude, it wasn't even that big of a fucking... unless I'm missing something, it wasn't even that bad. Literally, all Dante says after the wig gets on his face is 9 million years.
Which is ironic because at the end of the game, he ends up with fucking white hair.
It's also ironic that if you put that outfit, if you put that hairstyle on him, it actually looks better than his actual design.
I think he wanted to use the reboot, but I think the original Dante was more commercialized. Because even when he cosplayed as Dante, he used a lot of the reboot's design.
See, that's why I was like, why not just use the reboot? You clearly appreciate it more than the average fan. And it would have been fine because literally everything he wanted to do with the DMC anime is already established in the reboot. Demons that aren't inherently evil, there. Corporate hatred.
You could have even gone even harder with the corrupted news stuff as well.
literally would have been fucking peak had he taken the original anime. Also, he could have had all the designs he wanted because there wouldn't be enough original characters to fucking work off of. He could have incorporated the OG characters into the fucking anime of the reboot. It would have been great. Nah, he literally shot himself in the foot. But he shoots himself in the foot a lot. Like, even with just the core series he's in, he makes some stupid fucking decisions. And to be clear, I'm referencing strictly the material within the anime and the messaging within the anime, not how it like pertains to the original. I'm clarifying that now because like I try to criticize the DMC anime based on what it actually does versus like what it could have been.
Well, what annoyed me this season was they gave Arius a sympathetic backstory for a man trying to start the apocalypse, and it's just like, you just had a villain who was sympathetic. You don't need to line up a secondary sympathetic villain.
Well, I mean, that goes back. That goes like to my criticism of like him saying of like him fucking shooting himself in the foot because no.
No. You want to know what the biggest thing he didn't do that would have been such a good reference?
What?
Who worked for Ouroboros and isn't present?
Agnus isn't in season 2? I'm kind of surprised by that.
Not as far as I'm aware.
You know, considering how he shafted Lucia for season 2, because I haven't watched it yet all the way, but like I've been told. I'm starting to get.
I'm still in episode 4. I have not had the time to like finish the rest of it.
The point I'm getting at is considering how he shafted Lucia and the fact that Agnus isn't in season 2, I can't help but wonder if Adi Shankar has an issue with people of color. Because he seems to be shafting the only 2 people of color in DMC.
No, we just call that based.
That's crazy.
Hold up, I gotta go back and get more ammo.
Well, go get more ammo. I'm trying to find the last fucking... Where's the last fucking door at? He loves the reboot design of the amulet. The amulet reboot design was actually really good. A lot of people fucking... I think it's one of the few things everyone praises. I kind of always wanted to buy one. I might check and see if they're still for sale. If like they got like replicas on Etsy, because I wouldn't mind owning a reboot version of the amulet.
Just get a replica off eBay or Amazon.
Well, that's why I'm saying like fucking like I can probably find a replica for like $30 or something. Because it doesn't have to be a real gem.
Or if you go to an anime con, you can probably find one.
Oh yeah, let me just fucking get right on that with all the anime comms fucking near my vicinity.
You're in America, you have them so often.
Yeah, but they're not near my location. I said he loves. I said the sponsor and Faust, but Mundus should have stayed, being Mega Saiyan Hitler. Isn't he basically still Mega Saiyan Hitler? Like I haven't finished it, but so this is why like I criticized in my reviews I criticized this. So the DMC Netflix anime is a criticism of America and like America's military tactics, or I will say antics. I think antics is a better word. And that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with like social commentary like that if you want to. But the issue I had with it is so like everyone's hating on America for fighting demons in hell, which again, all right, that's actually very believable given today's social climate. People would absolutely protest fighting demons in hell. But we find out Mundus is actually trying to take over and doom humanity. So the social messaging doesn't work when the enemy they're fighting is actually as bad as they say it is. Like, Mundus is straight up like, I want to kill and take over humanity and conquer the human world. Okay, so you're telling me that the people protesting America's actions are directly supporting a tyrant who would kill all of humanity. I don't think that's the social messaging you want in your anime, bro. I think DMC fans hate Reboot Virgil more than Reboot Dante, but use him more in Versus series. They hate Reboot Virgil because he was based.
See, I can tell you the exact moment DMC fans said, "Not my Virgil." It's as soon as he was holding the carbine rifle.
Maybe it was a few seconds later.
Let's not pretend that if you changed that carbine rifle to a summoned sword, that they wouldn't have already been like, fucking yes. That's what
Can
it
I-
is.
Can I just say how much I hate that the
Like-
fucking definitive edition of the game took out the scene where you see the hole in her stomach?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, they censored the scene. Fucking cowards.
Why?
Because people criticize the scene. So a lot of fans hate that scene mainly because of like how long it lingers on like the baby being dead, I guess. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's kind of the point. We killed the son of the devil. That was kind of.
It's also like we fought it as a boss and beat the dog shit out of it last mission.
I always fucking hate that shit when they just fucking conveniently fucking fight two Terminators. What the fuck is this?
Like if you're gonna do that,
that's me.
if you're gonna do that, go the whole hog and not have the boss fight, or get rid of the mission and just have it be said that it happened.
Oh
Slap
fuck me! All this for a fucking gene seed, bro. I fought two Terminators, and I think one teleported to you guys actually.
I already killed him. I had a crack grenade.
I thought it was
Like-
I thought it was a medical stiff. All right, push forward.
Like, am I crazy for that thought? Like, if you're gonna do that, then go the whole hog and take either the level out or take the boss fight out.
No, it was always the most hypocritical position that like fucking they hated Virgil for killing the baby and had no issues with me performing fucking emergency fucking parental treatment on it.
Literally beating up a fetus.
One of the
Make
best
no
boss fights
mistake.
in the game, actually.
Make no mistake. If you go back and replay that boss fight, the baby is still connected to the umbilical cord.
It was a good boss fight. It was well designed and
It
everything.
literally flies out of her pussy to come and fight you.
And then you have to beat the shit out of her pussy.
And you know what? It's the most SMT thing I've ever seen, more than SMT has ever done.
Where's our teammate at? Is he not far ahead?
Are you guys talking about the Devil May Cry reboot, the video game?
Yeah, the you know the baby boss?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, that one.
Imagine if the reboot got a sequel, Virgil rescues Sparta, but Sparta's just like, no, just leave me, I like this. Okay, the ball gag was definitely an interesting decision on Ninja Theory's part.
I think the way they were going to go about that is that he was completely fucking into it. No, don't hurt me, angels and demons. No, don't hurt me harder.
Hey, you know your wife died because you're fucking fetish? It's what she would have wanted.
No. He said something more based. He just goes, it's what I would have wanted.
I'm a demon, I'm not exactly a good person. Oh,
Says
fuck.
that he says that as he's trying to sit on a pineapple. It's a fucking visual, isn't it?
No, it fucking is. Reminds you of fucking that's one scene from Little Nicky. I think the protest in the show was done because the war on hell was a useless and
How many
casualty.
people have not seen Little Nicky, and whenever I make that joke, they don't fucking get it?
For just because you're old. The casualty were too much on the human side, like useless the American wars go into, I guess. Yes, but the reason we can criticize America's wars in real life is because we can reasonably assume America's just being fucking a cunt. But in the DMC Netflix anime, we know the demons are not chill. We know they're going to invade the human world and kill all of humanity.
Not to double back on the Little Nicky thing, but it's like, to be fair, it's not one of Adam's stronger movies.
You can say that for a lot of Adam's movies.
As long as one of those isn't The Longest Yard, because The Longest Yard rules.
Yeah, The Longest Yard was fucking great. Maybe one day we'll just have a random ass Adam Sandler movie tier list.
We could do that, because we still need to finish the Dead or Alive close stream, which can come back with the new game coming out.
It can. Angel and Demon got same powers, Dante and Virgil, right? Yeah. Well, so yes and no. So the way the DMC Netflix anime, the way the reboot works is they use separate powers from their separate lineage. So they would have the Angel and Demon stuff.
But the way that is implied by the mansion and what Virgil wants you to do, it's implied that he has angel powers too, but you never see them.
Well, you do. It's just that you have to play the reboot to get them. Or not the reboot, not the
You mean
reboot. You have to.
the DLC?
Yeah.
What's his name?
They're actually
I played the DLC like a million years ago. What are his angel powers?
Teleporting himself to other objects and like super fast like slashes.
Wow, Dante just got the good shit, didn't he?
No, Virgil's powers are actually fucking way better than Dante. Dante just has better gear.
You know
Like-
what? It's actually a shame that you don't see people vying for a reboot Virgil versus match, because he actually has like an easier time thematically with other characters than original Virgil. And plus, he's more fun because he's not disgustingly broken.
I'm gonna tell you right now, reboot Virgil probably beats most matchups you would put him into. Like, despite all the shit you can give Virgil's downfall, which is very little, it was a great DLC. Suck a dick.
Well, especially
his powers in downfall.
especially he's in.
It's a shame that it ended in a cliffhanger though.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Well, because they were expecting it to continue.
Yes. No, Virgil's powers and Virgil's downfall are genuinely the most disgusting powers in the reboot. Like his full arsenal. Honestly, the only reason Dante beat him is because they gimped his fucking kit in fucking the main game. 100%. 100%.
So how do you take the comic feed where he collapses Limbo?
Limbo's separate limbos. So the way Limbo works is there's different patches of it. It sounds like there's like fucking different. I'm not gonna say countries. I'm gonna say there's like just different sections of it. He doesn't collapse Limbo. He collapses the prison.
Do you want to say depending on the area, it's kind of like a pocket dimension?
Yes, I think Limbo can be full of pocket. And to be fair, this is shown in the game with Dante's like DT sections.
So. Would you say for the prison, we would just probably assume that he collapsed the entirety of the prison space, so that would be, what, multi-city block, maybe?
Depends on how you want to take space-time shenanigans, yeah, I could see that. Free the Cadians! Kyle, of course Sparta's into it. It makes absolutely no sense that Sparta isn't a BDSM freak. Now I'm gonna need a story where OG Sparta is actually just tied up in his bed by Eva when the fucking kids walk in asking to spend time with their parents.
No. From how fucking the reboot does things, Eve was able to convince Sparta to come over to their side because she heard him better than Mundus.
To the altar, my brothers!
What do you think of that idea?
Interpersonal relationships should not be in your army, as Mundus has proven. Alright, tentacles.
Remember, in the reboot, Mundus and Sparta are actually like brothers.
I don't condone incest. That is my statement. That is my official statement.
You are he, the unholiest in the world.
I am not the unholiest in the world. How dare you? I am the wholesome one. Alright, let's capture this fucking altar.
You are the unwholesome one under the heavens.
No! It's not true. We're filling the water, so destroy the orbs. Wait, are we freaks? No, of course not. It's everyone else who's wrong.
They say blood is thicker than water, but I know something thicker than blood.
Bruh.
Fuck! Damn it, we lost the cheat seed!
Don't worry, we never need it anyway.
Oh, that wouldn't even surprise me. That was fucking vile.
I'm gonna have to borrow that line for a certain book later.
Did you like it that much? It's just like that's coming in.
It's not the only thing coming in. Does this guy not have his banner up?
Use your banner. Use your banner. Come on.
Oh my
God.
word! I don't think he has his banner up. Oh! But we're so close to capturing the altar. We're so close to capturing the altar. This fucker doesn't have banner. This fucker doesn't have banner.
Come on.
Actual
Prove why.
fucking troglodyte.
Prove why you're the superior class.
Shh. This guy's. How does he not have banner up? What did he use the banner on?
Destroy it. Destroy it, please.
No, I'm not gonna blame him for not destroying it because this game doesn't give you iframes when you click on the fucking orb. Debated some fans on Nico being bisexual, and they get pissed when they couldn't find anything to back their claims on her being so. Yeah, it's because this happens with all the fandoms. They kind of like it's mainly
They invent
shippers.
stuff because it's hot for them.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Like, when did you see him use his banner in the last room? Man, that okay. So this mission clearly needs like a fucking heavy bolt rifle. That's what this mission fucking needs. Why do all versus series channels never use best feats for reboot Virgil?
I was using the heavy bolt rifle.
No, but I'm using a carbine, so I'm using a long range weapon. What I'm saying is that I think this mission requires like a full auto weapon. Okay, I'm gonna tone down the difficulty. Okay, let's do a different mission. I'm just gonna tone down. Well, if we do a different mission, we can do it on lethal, right? Like if we do the first mission, because I just want the XP.
Sure, why not?
Because we got to the end of the mission. Once you break the orb, the mission's over. We were right there at the end.
I was dying from the sheer cuckery from our victory.
Jason's dying, shouting. Nico kind of finds Kitty attractive, but that's it.
We were cut so bad.
Yep.
But how much has been memed? I hope Capcom makes it true that like Kitty is just some fucking like god level being, and Nero's just been banging a god this entire time.
Well, so here's the thing. From what I understand in the season 2 Netflix anime, Argosax is mindless. That's only a joke that's happened here, because it was never referenced in the original material that he can't think for himself. I joke a lot about Capcom stealing like our ideas, but like
No, let's be very clear. They basically stole your entire concept of 5 and even the blood manipulation. I think they only changed up a couple of things. Wasn't one of the things that they changed up is that Virgil comes back?
yeah, the way they did it was different because I never got done with my hypothetical Virgil campaign. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's the reason we got 5 the way we did. Sorry.
Yeah, but truly, when you did your concepts for 5, it was pretty much bar for bar almost the entire game.
Yep. Literally, they just took my ideas, patchworked them into like a new like story, but like the core of it you can find in my hypothetical. It's why like low key guys, I'm sorry DMC6 hasn't been announced. I know it's my fault because they haven't been able to mooch off my ideas. I'm sorry.
They just refresh the page every couple of months.
I have debated doing a DMC6 game concept. And I got a fire idea with Nero and like introducing like fucking knights in human history. But I know that like a year later they'll announce DMC6 and they'll still have my fucking ideas.
Well, here's the thing, I don't think companies are against, or even like comics and manga authors going on to like videos and seeing like predictions and wants and stuff, because it helps them with direction.
I'm not against the idea either, but like fuck Capcom. Yeah, you got the idea guide right here. If you guys know about me, just fucking send me a fucking consultation job. Shit. I could use more money. I was debating if I do a hypothetical DMC 6, I might have New Hindu artwork for it just to like have like some concept art there instead of just having to be like random fucking pieces of fan art. I swear the whole KDA is God is almost as old as this group. So currently, this group, I want to say, is 7 years old. No, yes? No.
What do you mean by this group? Like, clarify.
Mangler says you'll be here soon, but I know Mangler's lying. Um, I met Mangler in 2019. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because I met him the year DMC5 came out. And I met Devil the same year, too, because Devil's the one who introduced me to Mangler.
Was it 18 or 19?
DMC was a 2019 game, right? DMC5 was 2019? Because you and I have known each other for almost 10 years now.
Since 2016, right?
Yes, because you, I think, met me in my first year of my YouTube channel existing, making content. I'll be sure to send you a fucking cake later with a 10-year centennial on it.
First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolition's deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm is
Well, Mangler's here will try and beat that mission again, but I'll have I should have Bulwark that time, so I'll be able to, like, fucking save the fucking thing. You and Kyle have known each other for 1 year less than my wife and I have been together? What are you trying to say, Devil?
Is
Also,
that a humble brag I smell?
No, I think there's a darker insinuation there.
If you think we're lovers, this is the most toxic lovers relationship you'll ever see. And if that's the case, I usually play third wheel the fucking Mangler.
There it is. When's the wedding, guys? I fucking knew it. I could sense the sass. Hello there, my heterosexual life partner. Fuck.
No, in a fucked up comic, it would literally be like, you're lonely and you're lonely. You are now together, but we're not gay. You are together.
I think I've seen hentais that started like this.
No,
Jay
it's
Silent
literally
Bob reference?
no, it's literally just the start of the Craig and Twig from South Park.
If Reboot DMC gets a second game, will it take place after the main story or after DLC? I'm gonna be honest. I might be more interested in doing a hypothetical DMC2 game concept than an actual DMC6, but I'll probably do DMC6 at some point.
Well, I think the reboot is the kind of game that only needs 2 games, because now all you have to have is the downfall of Dante beating like Demon King Virgil.
I'm actually gonna say there should be 3 games. Because in the second game it should be Virgil dealing with the fact that there are other demon kings or other demons fighting Virgil. Because the thing about the reboot is the reboot only had Mundus being Demon King and no one else. You could flesh out like other kings who were subservient to Mundus trying to usurp Virgil.
Do you think it's one of those things where it's like they never delve into hell? It was always just bullshit on Earth.
Yes, or
They never saw the political climate.
Have the second game involve heaven. Is that Carnifex?
Oh, that's actually good too.
Have heaven be set up. Have like the leader of heaven, or because I'm gonna assume it's not gonna be God. I'm gonna assume like a leader of heaven, and then afterwards.
We don't fight angels, do we? We only fight demons.
Yeah, we don't fight angels, but we know they're there because they physically show up in cutscenes, and also Dante sleeps with them. Actually, I forgot. Were the strippers at the start of the game angels or not?
No, they were just strippers wearing the shit.
I know, like, in the cutscenes, Dante does, or not in the cutscenes, in the trailers. No, it's in the cutscene too. It's in the game. Dante does sleep with angels. I know that's in the game.
If you're talking about the thing in the trailer, I'm pretty sure he's just took some of the strippers home.
No, because it's kid Dante sleeping with the angels. It's not the adult Dante doing it.
Bitch.
Because remember, this was back in 2012, so this was back when, like, this is back when that shit wasn't considered, like, fucking either cringe or fucking, like, just as bad as the other way around. Which...
So basically, the edgier the better era.
Yes. I thought, to be perfectly fair, but not getting this. But yes. So edgier the better, yes. We still have to watch that with Kyle, Jay, and Silent Bob. So I would be Jay and he'd be Silent Bob. I've been in the server since 2021. I don't think this is my first time in there. I'm pretty sure I pissed off a mod years earlier, like 2019 or 2020 lol. Did you ever meet Shin? Because Shin would have been the mod at that point, I think.
It's a pity. He was a decent scaler. It's just that he went down the red pill hole super fucking hard and disappeared.
I mean, like, I have no issue. I still have no issues with Shin personally. I know. In the end, he ended up cussing me out and then fucking leaving a second time. He tried coming back, and I welcomed him back. Like, I had no beef with him personally. It's just that how do I say this? I don't want to say he was replaced, but he kind of was replaced, unfortunately. And also, his mic quality was really bad, so I couldn't invite him to streams consistently.
Well, it was also once we moved away from Skype, he was one of those people who didn't make the transition cleanly.
Yes.
Because like him and Dracula beefed all the time on Skype.
Yep, we still have to watch that. 3 games would be good for the reboot. Just alternate between the 2 universes between the games. Can few novel books work for the reboot game? Yeah. Jay, did you pick up those fucking stems?
Oh, sorry, man.
You dumb fuck! What would I expect from a fucking salamander?
I didn't know you had a mortal wound.
Yeah, unobservant, just like a salamander. Better stop that guy from calling him backup.
Manchu was closer to that reinforcement guy, so it was actually his fault.
I blame you. Oh my word. They fucking changed the fucking spawn rate on this one, because that shit's been popping up fucking easy street.
You know what's the one thing? Like, I know why they did it for the reboot, but you know what? If they didn't have it, it would have just made the game just better.
Fuck!
If they didn't color code the enemies so you could only use the angel weapons on the fucking blue demons and the fucking red on
the definitive edition does change that to where you can use any weapons on them. It's just that their corresponding color is now just more effective.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, like the definitive edition fixed every problem people have with the game. It even got rid of Virtus Fedora, which was a mistake.
Fuck, I need to play the definitive edition then, because I'm still running off the PS3 version.
We had moved to Discord by 2019, but Retro, my channel is old. Like, hello, trader. My channel is old.
What did you just call me?
Trader.
Scott? Listen, I have not done anything that would be akin to betrayal.
You know, you guys could just start the next section, right? You don't have to fucking wait for me. Especially since fucking Jason's over here steals fucking stim packs.
I was just getting ammo.
Who is the strongest?
Unless, of course, we're talking about the fact that I am a member of the Alpha Legion.
Traitor Legion. Who is the strongest weapons in the game, angel or demon side? I think demons are physically stronger, but angels had a lot more utility, I would say.
So the way they work is that the demon weapons hit a lot harder, but the angel weapons had speed on their side. I always use the angel ones because when you got the chakram, you could literally just like punch an entire room into like one area. It was fantastic.
And then you could fucking set it up with the axe immediately afterwards and just kill them all in that one bunched
The
up
axe,
spot.
the axe, fuck that. I like to have fun. I went straight to the scythe and then I played with the scythe.
How dare
Yeah,
you
the
not be
demon
efficient?
weapons were stronger.
How
They
dare you
did
not be
like more
efficient?
damage. Well, most of the time, I think there were times where like base to base, the scythe could be stronger, but only if Osiris had feed. Because Osiris had a unique mechanic where if you hit enemies enough time, it would start to feed, and the scythe itself would glow around where the blade is, and it would start doing like way more damage.
So that's
The
why I did
reboot,
that.
the reboot also had. I'm gonna give a hot take here, but the reboot had a better payoff for the timing of your inputs. DMC's like what?
It did. I don't even think that's a hot take. It literally has timed inputs where like you put them in and you get like a different animation with like a different hitbox.
Hang on. Yes, but obviously in the main game, the way different inputs work is gives you a different combo. But in the reboot, as you already know this, but in the reboot, it gives you a steroided out version of the attack, which is more
Yeah, like
satisfying.
you had actual legitimate. I mean, you have delay combos in DMC3, but like delay combos were nothing like they were in the reboot because the reboot also allowed different finishers from different weapons. Like if you started 2 melee hits in like Ernix or 2 melee hits in Rebellion, and then you activate Arbiter, it will do the finisher for Arbiter. That's not how it works in the main series. If you start a combo route in Rebellion or like Cerberus or whatever, and you try to go into Agni and Rudra, it doesn't do the finisher move for Agni and Rudra. It just does the first hit of Agni and Rudra. You have to start the combo from there.
Does DMC5 not fix that problem?
I think DMC5 may, but I'm not. I don't think so. No,
Not
the reboot
not
is
to
the
my
only one that
knowledge.
has the system.
Not to my knowledge. Otherwise, Cavalier would be such a better weapon.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, you could literally just go straight to the finisher move. That would fix Cavalier. Well, it wouldn't fix all of Cavalier's problems, but it would fix one of its biggest issues, which is
the very slow startup of the first 2 hits.
because you don't care about the super armor. You just want the damage. But you never get the damage because it takes so fucking long for the blades to come out.
So ungrateful. So ungrateful.
The only 2 things I didn't appreciate with the reboot was the devil trigger when you had flying enemies and it would suck the flying enemies to the fucking roof so you could never see them or reach them.
Hold on. Before you continue that point, I would like to let you know now, the Definitive Edition lets you turn that off.
Oh, fucking God.
The Definitive Edition lets you do so many things.
I've been playing the inferior version all this time.
Yes.
The Definitive Edition is genuinely... It is genuinely the only time where I will say like an upgrade actually is an upgrade to the game.
And now I'm actually genuinely excited to re-download the reboot to play the Definitive Edition.
Well, it also has...
It's also 60 FPS by default, and then it has turbo mode, so it's way fucking faster than the base version was. No amount of input delay can actually slow it down. It's so much faster.
It also has enemy lock, so you can now lock on the enemies and focus on one at a time, unlike in the original where you couldn't do that.
You can also do a lot more controller remapping, so if you want to mess around with your controller combo options, you have like way more freedom there. And it makes Virgil's like visual display on the doppelganger way easier, and you can remap his controls too.
Oh, Jesus.
I think we played the Definitive Edition of the reboot on stream at one point. Could have sworn we did.
I streamed a DMD run that I was doing, I think.
Yes, I was going to say, because I could have sworn we showed all this off on stream.
Yep. I don't think I played Virgil's section, but I did play Dante's section, so we got to see what the
my only complaint about the Definitive Edition, by far, and it's not a big complaint, is that it doesn't let you play Virgil in Dante's campaign.
You mean doesn't?
Yeah, it doesn't let you do that. I kind of wish it would let you play as either character in either campaign. I understand
That would be nice. That would be very nice. I would like that.
Because,
So, did it fix the Did it fix the what's the gun where you fire it where it was like it's a cool gimmick until you realize it's way too slow and it's way too useless. It's an optional gun. No, it's an optional gun you can pick up where you shoot it and it has like a detonator.
Kablooey.
Yeah, it's kablooey.
Kablooey. What do you mean? Like the ability for it to remotely detonate? That's its primary function. They didn't change anything about that.
Can Reboot
But the game
Dante
runs
even
more
scale?
I always thought that game.
Hello,
I always
Jay.
thought that kind of was kind of bad.
Can Reboot Dante scale to DT Reboot Virgil? Technically no.
Just not in base.
Well, no, because the way it works is so at the end of at the end of the story, Dante and Virgil are not Demon King level. They have killed Mundus, but they had to work together and like it had to be a team effort. By the end of Virgil's
And they had to shut off the Hellgate.
Well, yeah, but by the end of Virgil's downfall, Virgil would be Demon King level, so we would assume Virgil couldn't have 1v1 Mundus at that point.
We're just told that he's like powered up, but we're not really given like anything. We're not giving really any assessment of his power. We just know demons show up to like.
Well, we technically are if you go with the shadow indication behind him. Like he certainly has become vastly stronger.
I don't know of any way that we could quantify that though, because the DLC ends right afterwards, and we don't have any feats for anything he does, especially since he's mostly in hell.
Well, so the way it would work is assuming he's stronger than Dante at that point. Well, no, he's for sure stronger than Dante. It's just by how much would be the question. I mean, look at his
it's not a debate of whether he's stronger than Dante. They're literally equally matched at the end of the game, and then he powers up after the fact.
Doesn't he fight a shadow that's supposed to be as powerful as Dante was?
He fights the hollows.
because so Virgil gains the strength to beat Dante halfway through the DLC if you assume like with the shadow proper scaling, but then he fights himself.
Why calling them the shadows? They're called hollows.
Silence with your Bleach fucking fanfiction.
They literally call him Hollow Virgil. What do you mean?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Bro, you were the one that said that, like, we were crazy for assuming he ripped off Bleach, and it was from the Hollowmen, and now I'm saying they're hollows, and you're like, nah, man. A Bleach fanfic.
No, what I'm saying is that that's not what I'm talking about when I say shadows.
What were you referring to then?
Okay, so in the cutscenes for Virgil's downfall, Virgil has a moving shadow behind him throughout the cutscenes. The shadow is a reference to how strong he is. Dante's shadow in the cutscenes is bigger than Virgil's, and so is Hollow Virgil's. By the end of the DLC, his shadow is bigger than both of them. And before you ask how is that a reference to power, at the start when Virgil's weak, his shadow is really tiny. Like, it's barely around him.
That's a really cool detail.
I fucking hate you people, because, it's, because, how do you guys not notice the most obvious shit? But then if I ask you guys, on the 5th of March, at 12 o'clock at fucking 3, in fucking England, how fast was Dante moving? He might even give me a fucking answer.
Well, I can answer practically any question if I'm paying attention.
And also,
remember, kids, back in 2019, Zim said he killed Dante, he kissed Nero, a freak, and he married Virgil?
Because you asked him that question?
I did the best with the choices I was given. I don't regret my decisions.
They never look at the artistic detail. I've noticed the shadows. I just never inferred strength from it.
They never look at the artistic detail. It's because it's subtext. It's subtle, like a brick hitting my fucking head.
Well, as I also told you as well, I played the DLC like a million years ago.
So did I.
I played it more
I've
than
never
both of
actually
you.
played the definitive edition. Which is funny because I actually like the reboot. Like again, so when the DMC reboot got announced, I was not. Oh no, it's not original DMC. I was like, sick, more DMC content.
I didn't even know it was a reboot. I saw DMC and I picked it up at like a shop.
Oh,
I bought a
Zim,
fedora because
Zim,
Virgil had a fedora.
Here, since you're
Oh,
always
oh,
complaining
oh,
about me taking
Stims,
Stims.
Stims.
Here,
Oh, thank
take
you,
it.
Jason. Thank you for the Stims that can't restore me because of you.
What did he do to use him? Tell me of
I'm
your
literally
woes.
on my death mark, and he takes my fucking Stims that would have healed me back.
You're welcome.
Good days.
Although he did say, like the nerd, he as well. Actually, I can't kill any of them, but I play along. Yeah.
And you know what, Zim? I'll even let you have the stem at the end of the map.
So that way it can't restore me, so it'll just be an insult.
All you gotta do is just don't die. Just don't die.
Fuck you.
Yeah, Master Gamer.
I am a master gamer. This is true. These statements are all factual. How
No,
will
you're a
luck from
master
how will
fucking-
luck of heroes from Supernatural work in Versus series? It doesn't. That's how that would work.
How what would work?
You wouldn't give supernatural characters their luck from the series in a versus matchup because that's outside help.
I see them coming, brothers. Plenty for everyone.
Mangler's silence tells me he disagrees. Shame him.
Oh, would you look
Well,
at that? Another stem.
Well,
Aren't you a stem?
well, it depends. Do they get access to every item that they've ever touched?
Possibly. Wow, only took. I think Mangler went to go watch the cutscenes to see what I'm talking about with the shadows. He's gonna come back with a pixel count telling me that Virgil's shadow is actually not bigger than Hollow Virgil's.
I have a bunch of Iron Hand stuff that I haven't equipped.
Irregardless, the point is that yeah. So I would say Virgil at the end of Virgil's downfall is technically the strongest character in the reboot. I would safely assume he could probably beat Mundus at that point. But this also depends on where you scale reboot DMC, because there is technically an argument for Universal. It's just kind of weird. Depends on how you want to take Limbo.
It's not that weird, because Reboot Mundus, when he's connected to the Hellgate, is just flat out like Uni. It's directly stated he's getting like energy from the Hellgate. That's the reason he's immortal. You just can't kill him because he's being fueled by the energy of an entire universe.
Well, yeah, but they're able to
But,
fucking this gets to like a weird scaling chain because they're able to fight him while the hell.
Yes, but they point out directly that he taxes the energy from the Hellgate and the Hellgate with it when he blows up the city. It's pointed out in the cutscene, and that's the reason Virgil decides to kill Lilith, is to piss him off in order to exert that energy so that they can get close to his tower without being grinded into little bits.
I want to see Kaiju summon swords return. Look, just remember
Those were some big summon swords.
Just remember that the reboot did so many good things that the actual DMC series ended up copying the reboot.
Did you tell anyone that in the main series?
I mean, so was the Colt and basically all of the MO. No, because the Colt's just designed as like a pistol that just kills anything. The issue specifically is that that would not be outside help. That would just be giving them all their equipment. That's a different scenario.
There are also only 5 things that it can't kill, but that also depends whether or not the opponent matches any of those 5 things.
I thought the fucking Colt kills anything. I thought like it was just that like it was specific.
No, it can kill almost anything. There are only a very select few things it can't kill.
directly stated that there are 5 things in all of creation that that gun can't kill. And Lucifer says he is one of them. But the problem is that if it's referring to 5 things, I'm assuming that is 5 specific species, because Lucifer is also an archangel.
I mean, it could
'Cause even
literally
if
just
you-
be it could literally just be in reference to 5 specific like people.
It wouldn't work that way because even if you were to go with like Lucifer, then there'd be God, Amara, Michael. You'd have to include all the archangels, and that's more than 5 at that point.
It also wouldn't work because Michael is stronger than Lucifer.
There's also Death, and then technically there's the Leviathan, who are in like a weird spot as well.
Aren't they
And then there's
technically
Ace.
aren't they technically on
Also
par
the-
with each other in Supernatural?
Also the darkness.
Well, darkness
No,
is
so the Michael, like Lucifer is relative to Michael, but Michael is a little bit stronger. When they get their true vessels, Michael is able to beat him. But Michael, it's pointed out that like Michael in general is supposed to be just a little bit stronger than him. Michael's
Well-
also the one that drags him out of heaven.
well, the reason I'm saying this is because like isn't there like a timeline where Lucifer actually won the battle?
No, there's only timelines where he loses. He never beats Michael.
No,
In any
no,
of the
there
timelines.
is because I've seen the clip. There's a world where Sam's like in a white suit and it's still Lucifer. He like
That's
No.
not. He didn't lose. Dean just refused to allow Michael to take his body.
I thought fucking Michael had a suitable vessel then. Does that mean Michael was gonna lose in the main timeline if fucking Dean hadn't stepped in?
That's why he went with their brother, because
Yes,
that was the second option.
He just goes with another Winchester because they're
Well-
both like
Well, that's why I'm saying though. But like, if in the one timeline Michael loses, he doesn't get Dean. Does that mean he was just gonna lose in the main timeline because he didn't have
never
Dean?
lost in that timeline. That's just that's never what's stated.
So then
The
Lucifer
apocalypse
just kills all of humanity and takes over the planet, and Michael does nothing about it. Is that
Yeah,
like?
Yes,
the
because
angels-
the only
the
thing they
angels
cared
just
about
come
was the
down to help.
apocalypse. So their main goal was just to have a pissing contest with Lucifer, but he specifically wanted his vessel. So if he didn't get his vessel, Michael just never showed up to fight him. And Lucifer's like, I don't care. I'll just kill all the humans.
Human Castiel even tells you that in the episode.
Yeah, the angels just didn't show up because Michael's like, yeah, we're not going down there. I don't have my vessel. I don't want to have a pissing contest with my brother until I have my toy.
That's fucking stupid.
Well,
No,
that's
because the angels
kind of
are
like
also
Michael.
because the angels are petty as fuck.
I mean, then, like-
point out. Michael's been pointing out that like they've been planning this for like thousands of years to fight and kill his brother. He's
I
just
feel
been waiting to murder his brother a very specific way, and somebody ruined it for him. So he's kind of crashing out hard.
I feel like going assault.
You want me? You can
No,
do what
here.
you want. Hang on, I'm gonna try to build a third class here.
You said you also want to level up bulwark.
Yeah, because I'll be here for like another 2 hours, 2-ish hours.
Colt is absolutely outside help. They never got it from themselves, not to mention 2 entire ammo boxes come from Crowley. I think it depends on the version, the characters that get
Also,
it. Like
They have it long enough that you would give it to them.
they
have it more
consist.
often than they don't.
They not only have it for multiple episodes at a time, even when they lose it, it comes back into their possession multiple times over multiple seasons.
Yes,
It's only when it gets destroyed that they don't have it. As in, where's the new added X? As in, where's the X?
For which class? Or what are you talking about?
Are you referring to the Omnisire X?
Oh no,
That's
I
on
think he's
that's
talking
on a different class.
the Blood Angel axe from the Accolade shop.
Oh, the Encarmine X?
I haven't seen it yet.
That's the block one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We have got a weekly stratagem today, boys.
Oh yeah, Angler, you join with us?
Yeah, do you have a full lobby or no?
No.
Okay.
Hang
Send me the
on.
code.
No? Anything what we need? Anything what we need? No. Ella ya está quedando con él que ya no puede gastar dinero para nada ya.
I have the Stalker Bolter rifle.
Actually, I want to try out that new class with
Who's
this.
Zim? Let me take a look at the axe. What's the axe you're talking about? All right, Mangler. Here's the code.
Oh yeah, they also added a one-handed carbine. Yeah, bolt carbine one-handed. Yeah.
Join, you fucking traitor!
Hold up, I'm getting my gun. I'm getting my gun. Okay.
Anyways, I do have an Elden Ring rant that probably no one's gonna like. Coming out probably today, hopefully, and then tomorrow it'll be public. We'll see, depending on how the audio transferred over. I do apologize. The versus matchup has to be delayed. I recorded the audio on the wrong mic, so I have to re-record all the audio again.
So Zim, one of my friends told me when I was complaining about one of the books I had to read, I was telling them, like, man, it was almost as tedious as reading Aragon, and then I forgot that she was a massive Aragon fan, and she was trying to tell me that Aragon, all of Aragon's lore in the book was completely necessary, and all the scenes in there, and I was just like, I was like struggling to just not like, I was like, ugh. Like, there are so many scenes in there that I could think of. If I had read this recently, I would do this. And she's like, oh, yeah, we can go through it if you want. And I'm like, I do not want to go through an 800 to 1,000 page book. So I have to come up with a more tangible excuse to tell her for why I don't want to read her fiction. Because I don't want to go through this just to prove her wrong. I don't have that kind of time.
Can't you just break even and just watch the movie?
No, because the movie only covers the first book, even though the movie is the superior version of the story. That's right, I said it.
I mean, of course you think the movie's a superior version. The movie cuts down a lot of what the book has in it for possibly good reasons.
Listen, I'm not saying Aragon doesn't have a good story when you understand it. I just don't think it needs to have 800 to 1,000 fucking pages. It doesn't need to be that campy. Is that so unreasonable?
Yes.
I set my limit on large novels at like 600 or around 600. That is an acceptable range. Anything beyond that is heresy.
That's fair.
Let's see. I am going to get this weapon. There we go.
Lol, I proved the whole LGBT community wrong and upset them enough they blocked me from posting and blocked me as well for correcting misinformation they were spreading about Nico. Devil, just let them have their fan fictions. Zim always delays. Bro, fuck out of here. That's why I don't tell you guys about half the shit I'm working on, so that way you guys can't say this shit. Alright, Bulwark is done. Or not Bulwark. Now it is time for me to play Bulwark. And build.
Yes, Sim. Yes, Sim. Become the superior class.
No carry class? Okay, got it.
You're saying Tech Marine really weird there. What'd you say, England?
Listen, Tech Marine is a better carry class than Bulwark, I agree. I just think Bulwark's also a carry class.
Well, I'm trying to max out the 3 classes I have maxed out so I can make multiple builds for them.
That is completely fine. Say no more.
The
Alright.
Tech Marine class, you gotta rely on RNG in order to
What
be
is
good.
the stratagem? Executing enemy boost your damage by 200% for 8 seconds. Or twice as many terminus level enemies. Terminus level enemies are stronger. Alright, boys, let's do this on.
You gotta pray for the Omnisaya for a Tarantula Sentry to randomly spawn.
And you wanna
You guys
what?
know.
You wanna what? You fucking joke, but it worked.
Sans, why do you have the ability recharge as your primary ability and not the melee?
Awesome, Angler. You guys thought some nightmare stuff for VSB?
What do you mean by primary recharge?
It's just VSB being VSB, bro. Like at the end of the day, they're just gonna be, dude. They're arguing the same information over and over again. It's practically the definition of insanity.
They're doing
They
the
just
same
like
arguments.
lying.
They're doing the same arguments again that they've already been debunked and like fought off. They're not bringing anything new to the table.
Sim, where's the Necron drip? That's in Mechanist 2 if I can get past that stupid ass fucking mission. Okay, see?
Like Mark of Cain, Dean is far stronger than Dean with the Death Ring. He is. It's just Dean with the Death Ring can probably just, kill anybody with a touch. But I don't know if Dean with the Death Ring actually has his scythe during the day that he's dead, or during the day that he's death.
If I might be so bold as to interject, Lord Titus, that battle barge dates back to the Great Crusade.
Devil, who the hell is Nico?
Nico from DMC5.
Oh, I see. I was thinking a very different Nico from a book that I'd read recently.
Skill issue? Nah, that mission is just genuinely fucking stupid. I'll fucking fight anyone on that shit. I'm willing to throw hands on anyone who defends that fucking mission. It's on sight.
Hey, we got Supremacy of the Strong in this one, so let's be careful. And also twice the foe. So, double the amount of Terminus enemies, and when they spawn, they're stronger.
Oh, I just realized Terminus enemies in this fucking... Oh, gay. Fuck. Well, why can't this be a
Well,
tier
actually,
mission?
it's hang on. It's the Hellbrute. The Hellbrute's a lot easier. If it were Tyranids, it'd be worse.
I'll take Tyranids. Because Tyranids' lower enemies are less annoying. Wait,
Bro.
Terminus enemies are... You said Hellbrute? Oh, so Hellbrutes are gonna spawn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hellbrutes are way easier.
Why the fuck did none of you fuckers pick Tactical then?
Well, you had Tactical, but hey, I've got Vanguard.
Shut the
I've
fuck
got a
up.
ranged damage coverage.
You know damn well it's not good enough. Don't fucking...
Well, to be fair, we were on normal.
Don't play your games with me.
I play no games, for I am Alpha Legion. We serve the Emperor.
Is it because you guys don't get games because no one cares about your Legion?
No, we just do a little bit of sneaking and a little bit of sneaking.
Listen.
People just don't understand us.
It's okay. It's okay because we know it's mainly just the Ultramarines that get games.
Yeah, but
so
nobody
I was
cares.
looking at
Nobody cares
Tekken
about the
8.
Ultramarines.
I might pick up Tekken 8 if it has crossplay since it's so cheap right now. I don't know if I'll pick up any DLCs though.
I believe it does, because we all played on the same stream. I played Sparta, and he was on the PS4. Do you guys not remember when we played on Kyle's YouTube channel? He was streaming it. It's literally called the Tekken 8 stream.
No, Kyle deletes his streams.
I don't delete them. I make them fucking unlisted.
Yeah, the unlist them. That was something we did back like a few years ago. I played Sparta. He also played Sparta. I think... Who else was playing? It was me, Kyle, Sparta, and then someone else. It's like a fourth person. Wasn't Zim, I don't think. Zim, you don't have Tekken, do you? You've never owned it or rented it,
I've never
right?
owned Tekken 8 now.
Was it Rock and Ellis?
I don't. It might have been. It had to be somebody. It was definitely somebody. But it was definitely me, you, and Sparta for sure.
Even the Tau have a game? The Tau have a game? What game does the Tau fucking have? Who the fuck wants to play as the fucking Tau?
I want to play as a salamander.
I think they have a game for you, actually.
Game.
Really? What's it called?
I think it's like fucking
The scavenger hunt game where you find the artifacts of your father so you don't disappoint him.
Well, I mean that's too late. They've already done that one. Nero, Dante, or Virgil with restrictions. You can't do restrictions in DMC with Mangler. It's like poison to him.
Okay, your restrictions are fucking stupid.
Like I said,
that's
it's
why.
Poison to him.
You're asking me to do restrictions on like fucking. That works on like single player things. I'm not doing co-op competitive runs with restrictions. What exactly are we trying to prove here?
So, Dawn of War. Yes, I think the Salamanders are in Dawn of War. I think there's a Dawn of War game where the Salamanders are the main characters.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Don't know why anyone wastes their fucking time with that fucking chapter.
That shouldn't be the case though, because it's mainly the Blood Ravens.
That's why I'm saying it might have been like either a DLC or something, but I'm pretty sure it was a Salamander Dawn of War thing. I'll have to double check.
It's definitely not main campaign. The Blood Ravens are exclusively the main like Space Marine Legion that shows up.
We can only use one of Virgil's super moves per the run. So the only restriction is to the only character who has a need for a restriction.
I mean that's actually a little bit more reasonable.
Oh, now he agrees because he knows he's not playing.
No, I'd play Virgil. If you want to do Virgil, we can compete and see which Virgil is better.
No.
That one's more reasonable because you're asking about a number of moves, not restricting the move in its entirety. It's also not a bread and butter move.
For
like
Nero, can only hold one of each breaker, and Dante can only spam lock on back move and Cindy T. There it is. One of each breaker.
That's not a restriction for Nero. I mean, I guess it is, but like not really.
Make a real hand with that. That won't be a problem. He says, as he does the challenge with only one breaker per thing and fucking wants to kill everyone in sight.
Clearly underestimate the power of Rawhide and Punchline.
This plasma pistol really does hella damage. Holy shit.
I'm going to need you to retract your statement before I go over there and beat the living shit out of you.
I literally one-shotted a sorcerer, a lesser sorcerer.
You using the red plasma pistol?
Who wants to tell him that we're on normal?
I was going to say, bro, I need you to chill out with that. No, it's because he's talking to a combo brother, Zim. You know he hates your restrictions like 90% of the time, right? Like this might be the first time he hasn't just outright hated your restrictions.
This is correct. The overwhelming majority of the time that you provide restrictions level, they are nauseating.
I was gonna say he's not up for the challenge the way you are.
I prefer most of the challenges and the challenge runs that you see me do, Devil, are mostly single player runs because I think the challenges are meant to work in the single player environment. I don't think they're meant to work in a multiplayer one. I don't know if you guys need these because we're kind of like on normal.
Just pick it up. We don't need them, but I mean you're probably better. Oh, apparently he wants it.
I don't have enough room for it. I literally have too many stems already. Pick up the gene seed.
So, I know you weren't watching the stream earlier, but we got to the very end of the new mission on Lethal. I had the gene seed in my fucking possession, and then I just go down and we all get swarmed. Because our fucking bulwark didn't have his flag for the final standoff section.
Bulwarks. So consigned to be carried by themselves, they can never actually carry their team consistently. Wonderful.
Hang on, I have to make sure
Never
my
change bulwarks.
have to make sure my fucking laptop is properly adjusted. Shit. Hang
Oh, I
on,
actually have a
hang
new
on,
visual effect on my body when I kill someone with a dive kick now.
hang on, hang on.
Our brethren barricaded this entrance to stall
At
any
least with this
attackers.
perk thing.
Commune with the crane and engage it to remove the obstructions. We shall get the path clear of detritus.
Hang on, don't. Well, keep me alive if possible. I have to move my controller around.
Or this is an intermittent section, so we should be fine.
All right, there we go. All right, we're good. I think
You also have it
I know I
controlled
mentioned it to you, but I haven't mentioned it to them. The way I have my laptop up, I think I sent you the picture. So my controller, like I'm trying to stand up, so I'm not like sitting the whole time. My controller the wires got crossed.
Never playable on Dawn of War and Fire Warrior. My playable runs should have been recorded at masochist levels of challenge runs for 3, 4, and 5. DMD new game with only OT for Nero. V can use everything. Dante can only use the weapons shown in CS and cutscene. I mean, that's like most of Dante's weapons, though.
What are we waiting for?
Sorry, I had to move up across the room.
You son of. You just locked the fucking trigger or something?
Yeah, I guess. Because we needed to assemble. We were not assembled. We would have failed if we were
Dude,
Avengers.
DMC1, DMD, guns only, no grenade launcher? That sounds awful.
Sounds like
How do you beat
legitimate torture.
Shadow then? How do you beat Shadow or most of the bosses?
Shadow's actually easy because shotgun exists. Shotgun fucking folds him. Well, oh wait.
He wants it
Yeah,
on
you can
DMD.
get him in the core. No. I just realized you can get him in the core very easily. The problem is that you can't damage him reliably with firearms when you get him into the core.
You could go double trigger and use your double trigger to damage him with the range attack.
Yeah, but that's going to take very long, and by that point, the timer's going to kick in, and he'll be in double trigger.
Well, I mean,
And
yeah,
double
but
trigger
that's kind
shadow
of
on DMD is
that's kind of
fucking horrible.
that's why it's a challenge run. You kind of like it's the challenge of dealing with that bullshit.
Man, we just use that name to just broadly refer to everything that's a pain in the ass.
Yes, because that's what makes it a fucking challenge. Wait, hold on. Name me. So then, are you telling me the challenge runs you see are the ones that are reasonable? I've only ever seen unreasonable challenge runs. Find the console.
There are plenty of reasonable challenge runs.
Okay, so would you consider playing the entirety of the Souls franchise without getting hit once a reasonable challenge run?
No.
Okay, so then you know about unreasonable challenge runs. Then you know this is what they do.
Yeah, but there's like no death runs in some Souls games are reasonable. They're not reasonable in other ones though. No hit runs have never been reasonable. No hit runs are a stupid fucking concept.
Can someone find the fucking thing?
Actually, no hit runs I think are a little bit more acceptable in a Devil May Cry game because the game is actually based around the idea that you can be good enough to not get hit.
No,
Damn it, are we really not going to find it?
If you're gonna do a no damage run on a game, the best game to do that on would be like Bayonetta.
Actually, probably DMC because Bayonetta has a lot of really fucking stupid kill you quickly quick time events.
Someone did a no-hit run for a Souls game in a row? Yeah, because that's the point of game as like challenge runs are supposed to be fucking incredibly difficult, and you're supposed to one-up it to like make it more and more harder to make the challenge more and more impressive. Now, granted, whether or not you want to waste your time with that is completely up to the individual. I'm just saying that those are the challenge runs I'm familiar with. I've never seen a reasonable challenge run.
Yeah, you have. I've shown them to you.
I don't consider your challenge runs to be reasonable. Actually, I'm not even sure if your runs would be considered challenges, because half the time your challenges are super, like, superficial. What was the last one you did for DMC?
Limited death run, DMD.
Right, but if I... Limited death run... How many deaths was it?
It's specific. It depended on the game. So on some games in DMC2, I think it was like 7 or 8 deaths mainly. But I had specific rules about like what type of death. So if I got killed by like a fucking glitch in the wall or something happening with the boss that was like really, really, really fucking strange, that wouldn't be counted. But if I died in any other way at all, I lost that life.
Yeah,
If
because
I
so
gold
the way...
orbed, I lost that.
The way most challenge runs I've seen, the way they work is you submit the rules of the challenge run and you just bite the bullet. You don't give yourself like outs, which granted makes them
Yeah,
practically unreasonable.
I made a whole list of these. I literally made a Google Doc of the run before I started it. I cemented the rules. I just didn't file you the paperwork before I started it, so you just didn't have physical evidence of the run.
Well, also for 5 no jump cancel. Oh, Mango would fucking kill you if you try to make him play DMC without jump cancel.
That's doable.
He says that after he's done mutilating your corpse.
No, because I can still enemy step. I just can't like jump cancel.
Yeah, but so then what's the penalty with jump canceling? Then like just restarting the mission or what?
No, you just don't jump cancel.
Well, yeah, obviously, but like your muscle memory would probably make you jump cancel every now and again.
No, I've played plenty of games where you don't. There are several DMC games that don't have jump cancels. DMC 1 and DMC 2 primarily. So I have enough muscle memory in the games to where I could just play it like a different DMC game. Wouldn't inconvenience me.
Suspicious. Yeah, I thought we were
Also,
supposed
most
to get,
hack and slashes I play don't have an enemy step anyway.
I thought we were supposed to get like fucking terminus spawns or something.
If we get a terminus spawn, it is stronger. There is not a condition that says terminus spawns are more likely to occur.
Man, so they really just gave a fucking freebie of a fucking normal, I guess.
Hold up, this is mostly dependent on RNG. We might not be so lucky on hard.
Well, on hard, I'm expecting terminus enemies though. Like I thought we'd be getting some on normal too.
We're likely to get one before the mission ends. Because there's always one that can spawn on our way to the, like the bottom of an excavation facility.
Is it masochistic? Yes, but is a challenge run? Well, yeah, because that's the idea. Is that like you don't want to do an easy challenge. You want to do a super hard one to say like, hey, I did this challenge. Like when people play Resident Evil 4, no damage, hardest difficulty. With those people are fucking psychopaths.
What's the purpose of doing those challenges outside of bragging rights?
I mean, what's the point of any challenge outside of bragging rights? That's a
some people derive sick pleasure from it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like most people wouldn't attempt a challenge that they didn't think they were going to enjoy, or at least like have fun with.
There's different reasons that you do challenge runs, but if I had to give like a more solid one, it would be to make you better at the game. The only issue is that not all challenges really do that universally. Some of them just kind of make you fucking worse, honestly, because they make you get tunnel vision towards game design.
Mangler, talking about tunnel vision and game design, I never thought I'd hear today.
Bro, I'm more open-minded about video games than anyone you've ever met, and you fucking know that. You know how many videos we've seen on the internet, and if you think otherwise, well, we could just go do some of those video requests. We can do another one of those and just watch your humanity slowly slip away.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over how much fucking bullshit that fucking spoke to me. Could you repeat your
don't worry, give it a few video requests and you'll come around.
Hang on.
All right, All right, get ready,
Versus
boys.
Wiki
There
has
might
the
be a
other piece like
permanent
multi-solar
enemy.
system, but also has the Elden Ring, Night Rain final boss, and Universal Plus. Is Night Rain a soul like is Night Rain like still a game or is it like done?
I think it's still a game.
Because like I mean I wouldn't mind playing Night Rain. It probably fixes all the problems I have with fucking Elden Ring.
Yeah, this is normally a spawn that they're supposed to have. So if they're not here, then they're gonna be right before the charging battery, which is the very end of the mission. Let's just run to the end.
One Piece ass laugh. See, this is why I don't fucking. This is why like I don't fucking laugh in front of people. Cause sometimes, cause like even like my fully fucking. Cause even like my uncontrollable laughs, like they just sound so fake to people.
You mean that?
Well, just try not to stroke a cat while you're doing it.
Wow. Wow. Damn. Bro's hitting with that One Piece laugh. The real challenge is convince people to play DMC2 the way it's meant to be played.
Ziv, why don't you hit us with that yabba ba 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 ba?
You mean convincing them to actually use something other than their guns?
I'm gonna start doing a bunch of One Piece laughs whenever I'm fucking laughing on stream.
You know how deranged if somebody coming in for the first time would think the stream is if they just heard that?
Hit them with that.
Well, here with that Z ha 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 ha.
Oh, that's great.
Start making loud grunting noises. Like, what are you so scared of? This is my laugh. Don't you feel welcome? Don't you feel the camaraderie in the air?
I should go to bed, lol. Alright, Pimp Demon. Take care of yourself, man. I'm going to bed. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure.
One Piece laughs are actually really funny.
Well,
To be fair, they are meant to be
there's
funny.
a term for it. There's a term for it. Like it is a laugh, but there's a special type of term for what that type of laugh is. I forgot what it's called.
Oh yeah, there's also that dara she.
Well, what I mean is like there's a name for the type of laugh that people do where it's like different syllables in it instead. I'm trying to remember what the fuck it's called.
Something other than guns. DMC2 is quite depth that isn't touched by people. Yeah. Kind of sad too, because the swords do so much damage.
Single. Damn, Pimp Demon really hit me with that being single. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I like One Piece laughs.
I had thought you, Astartes, would possess the requisite appreciation of a vessel such as this, and its the engine should provide sufficient lift, but the vessel's fusion batteries are fully depleted.
So there's actually a card in One Piece called Zihahaha. It's just Blackbeard's laugh. And I look at the people at the card shop and I'm like, okay, so if you play this card, you have to do the Blackbeard laugh. It is now a rule of the shop.
Okay,
Hellbrute.
surely we'll fight a Hellbrute.
And you're the only judge.
Yep.
You're the only judge that will enforce that.
I told you they were gonna be here before the battery.
I blame
Okay, so
Mangler
they
for
are a
this,
little bit
honestly.
stronger. Bro, I told you they were coming. It's not even like I
blame
jinxed
Mangler
it.
for this. I had no chance to prepare for this.
Bro, you fucking... Oh my god. What is that damage?
How did I go down? I fucking used a stim pack. Zim, is Balathar a good commander? Hey, Devil, do you have tabletop? You don't have Tabletop Simulator, do you, Devil? Because I was going to say, I think we can play Commander on Tabletop Simulator, or we can set up cameras. Maybe one of these days we'll have like a fucking stream where we're just playing Commander. But unfortunately, we need more people for that. I'll see if I can fucking set Commander up on Tabletop Simulator so we can just fucking play on Tabletop. Can you guys not die?
Oh, this is the higher health one. Damn it. Jeremy, you should have picked the one that included melee damage. You fuck. You don't pick the ability
Don't worry.
charge.
I have the Guardian Relic.
Oh, he has the Guardian
Um,
Relic? Alright, good. People hate DMC2 and think it's a shooting sim, but they forget to press the button to play the game. It's because they fucking it's because they think guns are more effective than melee weapons, but they're not.
Don't try to pick me up.
No, if I did,
Okay.
I'd have you sick of MTG. Well, I plan to buy some of you fuckers the tabletop sim because I need people to play test my card game. So I was planning to get some of you guys fucking the tabletop sim, and also we can play Monopoly on it.
Fuck you, I'm after the... No! Fuck you!
Sim, you like playing Monopoly?
Dude, Monopoly's great.
Go fuck
Mono-
yourself!
Yeah, that's really
It's quite good.
Right?
Monopoly with friends. What more could you ask for? Jason, just stay alive another 8
The only
fucking
problem,
seconds. Then I can pick 'em up.
Monopoly. Oh my god.
Jason, do not go down. Jason, do not go down. Do not go down. Let me wait till I get back. Okay, I'm back up. Holy shit.
Jay Sands. If we're going to fight a terminus enemy, you pick up. Thank you, Zim. You pick up the ability that lets you do extra damage to terminus enemies. That's a given.
Beat his ass.
Hang on.
Yes, Monopoly is the game where you find out who your real friends are.
Fuck. Oh, I was
So,
gonna say,
Kyle,
you
what do
blew
you
him up with
think
that
you-
kick?
What do you think the new DLC is going to be about?
For what?
The Witcher.
Alright, we're golden, boys.
I don't know. It's probably gonna be a full story expansion. Like knowing The Witcher and what I did with the last two DLCs, the DLC will probably be as big as a regular game.
Grix's Demon Lord. I'd have to look up what the card. I'd have to look up what the card does.
There's a stem over here, Mangler.
I gotta work on my commander. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm just upgrading my precons. Actually, Devil, do you work today or no? Are you going to work later or no? Oh, well, actually, hang on. Your parents, they might be
One's guns are
busy.
quite OP, even more than two. How is two's guns better when one's literally lets you stun lock the EMD Frost? That's just it's just confirmation bias.
Mangler, you're
Fetty.
in this-
Most people are just, convinced
Stay
that
away
like
from the
they're
fucking
set in their
thing!
ways. Yeah,
Okay,
they're set in their ways about the fact that they're set in their ways about the idea that DMC2 will always have the best guns because they only ever played the game with guns.
If you're not gonna want it, then I'll have it.
No. You don't touch that.
I'm
You
off
don't
till
get to touch
22nd
that.
of June. Why are you off?
No. I'll
But
have
thank you, Jay Sands. Regardless.
it. No.
Yeah, I never really understood that position. The only advantage that DMC2's guns have over one's is that you have really just like you have a shotgun that can give you lift in midair. That's about it.
I was gonna say if you want, we can try playing like Spell Table later. I'll try and invite some of my. If you don't have people you play with online, I can try to invite some of my friends and see if we can't fucking get the fuck away from it. Get the fuck away from it.
You know how it works, right? Like it just doesn't move until we have the actual thing.
No, because it can move in the wrong direction if it's able to.
No, it doesn't. It can only move one
Shut
direction.
the
It moves
fuck
towards
up!
the direction.
I have seen it.
Do you see where the light is pointing? That's the direction it will go. It can't
Yes,
move
and you
back
can
the
angle
other
it in
direction.
the wrong direction. So yeah,
I can't. You have to flip the whole thing around for
I
me.
will
to
beat the
move.
shit out of you. We have done this mission enough times to know it can go the wrong
Yes,
way.
because we kept flipping it around.
Yes, so get away from it until I flip it in the right direction. There.
Just flip it and stop bitching.
I will fucking murder you. You fucking traitor legion. What?
Saying a lot of shit for a guy that. Oh, that was
What
it.
the fuck? What the fuck hit me?
Oh yeah. Hold up. We got Traitor Guardsman. See, would a traitor kill a traitor?
Yes. It's
Impossible.
all part of your master plan.
What do you know of my master plan?
Get the fuck
Even
away
I don't
from
know
me,
what.
Jasons!
Even I don't know what my
Dude,
master
fucking-
plan is.
Alright, there we go. Fucking heretics.
I mean, that's just evidence that you're a worshiper of Zinch.
Wait. Hold
Just
on,
the
hold on,
Alpha Legion.
Devil.
Even Zeech doesn't know
You
what we're
got
doing.
another job? I thought you already had a job.
Wasn't he fencing?
I guess his boss was treating him like shit. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Devil. Hopefully your next job will be better. Man, good for Devil. Devil can just fucking apparently job hop like it's his fucking job.
Why are there like 6 of them up there?
I do find it funny, Kyle, that like people's just like, oh, Geralt retired at the end of The Witcher 3. I'm just like, so you're telling me Geralt retired at like 100 years old, and he's got like 500 years more to live?
Well, Geralt's not 100. He's roughly more around 70 to 80.
That's even worse, because now he's got like 500 in like 25 years to go.
Well, you also
Well-
don't wait. Hang on.
Well,
Did
well,
they
here's the
confirm?
thing. We don't know how long witches live for. Because we know Vesemir is over 100, but that's it. We don't know how much older Vesemir is.
Well, I
Oh
was
my
going to
God.
ask you, did they confirm when the DLC takes place? Because it could be before the end of the game, anyways.
So the way it takes the way it takes place, Heart of Stone takes place during the actual game. Blood and Wine takes place. It should be taking place
Yeah,
after
so-
The Witcher 3. So this DLC should be taking place after The Witcher 3.
Well, dude. Well,
So,
no, because they could just shove it in between. Like we don't have a time. We don't know where it's supposed to be. We just know there's a new DLC.
Well, given when it's coming out and how it's supposed to be the bridge, supposedly between 3 and 4, I'm guessing it's going to be after Blood and Wine.
Yeah, I don't know if they changed it in the games, but Vesemir is over 300.
The vessel is ready. May this machine
When's that stated? Because
Also
that's never
lifted my own
stated in the
body
book.
weight and legged over the shoulder for a mile to the truck and back. Shit sucked. Plus it was 90 degrees weather and high via with the high via sweatshirt. That sucks.
Yeah. Guns. 1's guns are better at best in the series besides 5's. 2's guns are weaker than 3's. Yeah, I'd say like
So-
on their own with no augmentations, 1's guns are probably the strongest. Aside from that, probably like 3's guns are the next
So-
strongest.
So I'm going to ask the question,
Oh, it's
where
referenced in the Blood of Elves.
I'm going to say that has been retconned by Crossroad of Ravens, which is the newest book that came out, and it's basically Geralt at his youngest, because Nenica was a very young girl, and she remembers the witches being assaulted by the mages and people at Kaer Morhen, and how they needed help. And Nenica is
So that's 4 ahorita.
an old woman
So
by,
54.
by the events of the first book, which is The Last Wish. So if we say that Nenica is like, let's say, roughly 50 or 60, Geralt is younger than her, so during those events he's probably 40, maybe 50.
Yeah, because they
Geralt's not too old.
yeah, for Vesemir's age in the Blood of Elves, Triss, like he's like mentions that like Vesemir's like really old. Like she's pretty sure he's older than Kaer Morhen.
That's an assumption. That's actually not true, because Vesemir was taken as a child to also be made a Witcher in Kaer Morhen. We know he's not that old because in one of the side missions in Heart of Stone, Vesemir, as a young man, was dating one of the auctioneers there, who's an old woman there. So Vesemir is probably closer to like maybe mid hundreds, not mid hundreds like 500. I mean like probably closer to like 140, maybe 150.
Yeah, so during the world of The Witcher, it's mentioned that Vesemir was born early enough to witness the construction of Kaer Morhen in the 11th century. And it's in 1260, he's the last remaining elder.
I think this is just going to be a situation where Sapkowski and CD Projekt Red keep retconning how old the events are.
Yeah.
Devil, send me what the commander does so I can take a look at it. In the meantime, I still need
But
XP.
basically, and if you consider the fact that like the potion that mages can drink to have basically biological immortality, something anybody can take,
So
I don't think Yennefer's not going to give that to Geralt.
not without his consent, because Geralt would go kicking and screaming. But
Yeah.
so you can look at this one of two ways. Because the Witcher is never clear whether the mages can live as long as they do and look as young as they do due to magic that they're using on themselves, or if it's due to a potion. They kind of flip flop on that, especially with I think it's Season of Storms flip flops on that, and
Right?
when it comes to so in Season of Storms, it takes place in two time periods. It takes place when before the events of The Last Wish, and it goes into the future. And the future is like, I think it's like 300 or 500 years into the future, and there is a Witcher that helps this girl who looks exactly like Geralt, or he never calls himself Geralt, but it's heavily implied that it is. So Witchers could live a long time. We just don't know how long they can live for because they never live long enough to reach an old age.
Yeah, they get killed in the job.
Give me the XP, you guys so cruel and deny me.
Oh, there, I was muted. Why are there so many people in this Warhammer chat?
I have no clue. I see a lot of people not playing Warhammer in this chat.
It's crazy.
How
Like 6 people here.
How many of you fuckers even play a Warhammer game? How the fuck do you guys even get this fucking rank or this fucking tag?
To be fair, it's a regular one. Regulars are allowed to join. We have to make it that way because there are like 8 people in this server.
Hey,
this game in particular.
The point of this particular chat is for people who play Warhammer. I don't mind mods showing up, but like, so it just takes a regular to get in? What the fuck do we even have this as a separate chat then? And just like that, Mangler can answer the question for he knows the limitations of his position. Central
still...
I just want to tell you guys about the new stuff that happened in the Street Fighter 6 DLC because it might open the potential to some stuff in DMC too.
It's literally not. It's literally just if you take her statements at face value, there's now a god tier in Capcom, and that's it.
Just they basically connected every single Capcom game to like
Yeah. Because now there's a god tier. Yes, a person with like cosmic awareness of everything.
Congratulations, nothing has changed.
I'll be honest, it's weird that they're trying to do that. I'm like,
wait, why are we going to decapitation?
No, it's not weird they try to do it. It's weird it took this long. There's so many crossover Capcom games that like it's weird that we haven't gotten one already.
Well,
now, granted, I am surprised they made a Street Fighter character the one to do it, but I mean, it was going to happen eventually.
Why are we going to decapitation?
Because I need fucking XP.
Why are you level 22 on your bulwark? What happened to your prestige?
Yeah, well,
I'm prestige 3.
well, I sent the
Remember,
scans.
every fucking time we try to fucking level this fucker up, you want to go on some crazy ass fucking mission.
No. I don't see the prestige number next to your name. It's
Oh,
gone.
it's just a bug. I'm prestige 3.
Okay.
Anyways, I saw the comments. The only thing that changes is Street Fighter gets upscaled because technically Psycho Power now is strong enough to wipe out all of existence.
I'm kind of iffy on that, but yeah. Well, the scans are on voice chat. I sent them if you guys want to check them out. Anyways,
Nope.
bye-bye.
No one's saying the scans are bullshit. It's just that unless
I know.
Capcom introduces this character into other runs, it really doesn't change anything because Capcom's always treated the characters as comparable. Hang on, let me see.
Unless you're Dante in Marvel vs. Capcom, then you are definitively the strongest one on that roster.
The strongest weapon against evil that they have. It's funny.
And they always use DMC Dante, the youngest version of him.
Yep.
He's our only hope.
He's our only hope. We must fill our dark souls with light, as they say.
Ryu is the superior Capcom character. I said it.
We don't have Leon in the game, so we need Dante to save us all.
Actually,
We need the cooler
kind of think of it. Frank West is a superior Capcom character since he has all of the character's abilities.
Wait. Hold on a minute. Didn't you say there was a statement where she said no one matched her strength?
No, I don't believe so.
I could have sworn someone. Didn't someone in the Discord general say that?
It's probably a Freddy, but I don't think there's any confirmation that she is the strongest. So she says this power can wipe out all of existence. That's it. Her position is like, I think, if I were to compare, similar to Ariel from Dragon Ball.
Well, I mean, like the fact that she has to project a weaker version of herself into Street Fighter would already make this not an issue because that means that there's a higher power form that has nothing to do with the game.
All it means is that Street Fighter has decided to be actually serious about explaining like other higher beings and its cosmology.
Ingrid also says Street Fighter is the weakest one.
Street Fighter has done what it should have done years ago.
I already wiped out the entire Capcom multiverse. She says no one matched her strength from every visit she had in the entire Capcom roster.
Well, we have no idea if she ever met if she ever met them officially. So she also says Devil Hunter, so she could have might as well met every single Devil Hunter that could not be Dante or something. I don't know.
I mean, what you could argue is that when she met Dante wasn't strong enough to beat her, but she would have probably met Dante back in DMC3 or fucking, I think 1. Because if we assume the crossover games are her point of reference, that would be like every DMC but 5. So you would just argue she'd be stronger than them. She'd be KDA level.
No. So what you'd be arguing is, for this to work, because if you find out that she is sending avatars into different worlds, you have to ask the question, is she sending the same level strength avatar to every world?
She makes a very clear distinction from Darkstalkers and Devil Hunter.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know how strong her avatars are that she's sending, if they're comparable in strength, then that's kind of a moving goalpost depending on what verse she's going to.
I think she's in Project X Zone. Yeah, because I was going to say she's appeared in the crossovers, so we would just assume that she's stronger than those versions of DMC.
Yeah, except 5. Yeah.
Well, no, the point of the game is
besides from the Psycho Power thing, I'm not sure it's the upgrade that people think it is, because you still need to demonstrate that the one avatar that she is sending to Street Fighter is still comparable to the one that she used in other crossovers.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's so many things that you have to prove. This is just, this is just a thing that can work for the evidence, and that's it.
I gotcha.
Okay, spread that.
Well, I'm
Son
gonna
of a
go.
bitch.
That's it up.
No, fuck, what's
See you guys.
wicked? Nada, nobody eats nada. I'm not a
Oh, and
bitch.
he's throwing freaking slurs at me. Wow.
Don't you call me a bitch, mother.
Damn.
Don't laugh,
Damn!
chat. Don't laugh.
Damn! Yo, Mangler.
What's ridiculous?
Mangler. I sent you a million voice text. Check it out later.
No te digo eso, te digo que no haces lo que tienes que hacer. Eso, amarte, eso me dices a mí.
Oh, 4K others.
¿Sabes? Mira, tenemos que hacer un estatuto más bien, lo más bonito posible. No tienes que sacarte. Esto de acá son para mis manos.
Okay. Every ingrid is equal according to herself. Now, hang on. Do you have a statement saying that, or are you extrapolating? Te mando mensajes si necesito algo, pero lo tengo que fijar. Verbatim statement? Give me the fucking statement. Post it right now, and it better fucking say every single version of me is equal in strength. Because that's not the same fucking thing.
No vayas a quedar en el piso.
No, tío, aquí me como se
Ugh. Right, I am back. Let's get your gene seed. Oh, there's nothing over there.
I got a statement right here. Actually, no, this statement's something else. Give me the statement. Give me the statement verbatim. I believe the VC, we still don't know how strong she is in comparison to the rest, I believe. No, like, just give me the statement. Just add me the statement real quickly. Because I know you fuckers, and I know you fuckers read into shit. It's a bad habit power killers have. Who's we? What do you mean, who the fuck is we?
I got blood all over everything.
Hang on, it's because I'm eating right now, so I'm gonna die, and then you guys just revive me on the next one. I should be done.
I see that the light attacks for the power fist is still bugged.
Is it?
What do you mean bugged?
Yeah, I'm doing no damage when I'm doing light attacks.
It's not fucking bugged. That it's built that way on purpose.
Let me see the scan. Aside, you say you have it. Let's see it.
I'll get you, J-Sans.
Thank you, Mango.
If I can.
I don't care if she's stronger than Dante or not. Because at the end of the day, this is a higher cosmic being. Like, I expect she probably will scale higher than, like, the characters within it. However, she does say all of existence will be wiped out, so I'm assuming that would include her.
So, Mangler, what do you mean when you said that they made that the light attacks on the power fists on purpose?
That's not a bug. Why do you think that's a mistake? It's intended to be that weak. They made a heroic power fist that does significantly more normal attack damage. You understand that, right? Like, they know that it does significantly less damage. They're not going to change it.
No, no, no. What I mean is that when I hit them with a light attack, it feels like I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing my attacks.
Aren't missing. They just don't do any damage. They do so little damage. That's not the same thing.
When you use other melee weapons, it don't feel like that.
Yeah, because the light attacks on the Power Fist suck. Everybody knows about this. It's programmed that way on purpose to encourage you to use the charge punches. This isn't new information.
Where's my scan aside?
Well, we tried, fellas.
That was fucking shit try.
This was on me because I wasn't expecting to be eating right now, so I just
Getting
finished.
interrupted by my
No,
mother.
it's not character development. It's blaming.
I'll kick your fucking
Zim, you're
ass.
not the only one that got interrupted by your mother.
I know.
I also got interrupted by my mother.
Got it confirmed. Admins scale below their moms. It's just the way of the world.
The locker lore go. What is
Did the scan come through you?
Devil? Why are you speaking in tongues? Hold up, I'll be right back.
Did the scan come through him?
Hang on, let me see. All right. Let's see. Later, didn't take those yet. Oh my fucking word! Oh my fucking word! Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do now, right? You know that as soon as the stream's over, I'm gonna go look at all her fucking cutscenes, and if I don't find that shit, I'm gonna come for you. You understand that, right? Like, what do you mean you don't have that fucking scan? That like. You watched all her shit. Why didn't you just be like, "Oh, check this out, guys," and post it?
Or just like grab screenshots of good statements as you went along.
I mean, it's fine. Like, I was gonna verify it. I was gonna verify all her statements anyways. Like, I was gonna check it myself. But it's like, that's fucking ridiculous. Come on, man.
If she's who was it that said that like she says that Street Fighter is the weakest one? If that's true, is that Resident Evil upscaling?
Bruh. If someone posting scans, I'm not related to that if that's the case. No, what I'm asking is, why the fuck did you spend the hour and a half to watch all her content and not take a single screenshot of noteworthy statements? Wait, why is him angry? Because fucking he's telling me a claim with a direct statement he claims is verbatim that he doesn't have, which more than likely means the statement's not verbatim. He's probably paraphrasing it. And secondly, why don't you have the scan? Like, that seems like an important thing to just take a screenshot of. Now, granted, if you have it on your computer and you're not at your house right now, I mean, fine, all right, that happens. I'm not gonna fucking give you too much shit on that one, but like, when I hear someone tell me it's a verbatim fucking statement, I expect them to provide the statement. Because I'm not deep in the scaling rabbit hole. What, are you a Street Fighter fan then? Like, so how the fuck did you how the fuck you find this out then? Someone told me? So someone told you okay, so then it's not verbatim then. You paraphrasing it. Someone sent okay, so did they send the scan in the server? Can I have the scan they sent? Or did someone just tell you guys?
Zim,
Are
get
are we
ready to.
ready what we have got then? Okay. So then I think I should clarify here then what annoyed the fuck out of me so much, because if this is all you guys have, like when you say verbatim, you are telling me. I didn't pair what someone said.
Means directly as is, as in exactly those words.
And I haven't seen those statements, even from the scans I've been saying, what I've been seeing through. So that's why I asked him for the scan. Because if you claim you're saying something verbatim, I expect you to have it right in front of you. All I know I sent to you. Well, Cypher, you're not the one like arguing this position here, or arguing for the idea that like of an interpretation of this character.
Devil, I don't know who Belecker is. You say it's a 40k demon prince.
Yeah, it is.
Stated
I
in
mean, he seems
cutscenes?
fine, but it's gonna have to be built around demons.
Stated
I
in
don't have an issue with
cutscenes.
I don't have an
Which
issue
cutscenes?
with Hasai either. To be clear, like if I sound annoyed, it's because I'm told I've been given a direct statement, and the guy doesn't
Yeah.
have it on him.
Yeah, but let's be very clear here. What's also annoying us as well is that it sounds like you went through it, but then you tell us that you're getting second-hand information, so we're getting third-hand information.
So the way I thought this went is you looked into it and you're telling us what you got, but it sounds like someone else looked into it and then you're telling us what they told you. So that's where what's the order? What's the order of operations here exactly? Because now I'm starting to get confused here. Alright, let's try and clear this mission. I don't think I didn't realize my bulwark was prestige 3. I might have to fucking prestige 4 him and then just level him up later.
After this mission, I'm gonna. There's something I gotta do.
This will be the last mission we do because I do have to. This was only gonna be like a 3-hour stream. I'm not related to other people. Everything I said is from me looking into it. All right, guess I'm gonna have to do the legwork myself then. If I don't find that verbatim statement, though, believe me, there will be words for throwing out the word verbatim.
I'm sure you can find the statement if you look
On
up
that verbatim.
If you watched a video with Ingrid's World Tour.
No. Again, the issue is the verbatim. Because now I have to find an exact statement that says all of my fucking avatars are equal to each other. Because otherwise, then the statement's not real. Then, like, that's just not true. So that's why. Like, so now I gotta go find that statement. Again, as I say this multiple times, like, I try to be chill, but, like, when you use specific words, it brings in a specific expectation. And you probably think I'm being a fucking cunt for this, and that's fine. You are more than entitled to your fucking opinion on that one, but, that's why you gotta choose your words carefully, or at least just don't use words like verbatim for the most part. Just say like, yeah, she says like they're all the same. Oh, I just worded it wrong.
It is your job as an English major to be a grammar Nazi.
It's more so like even if you're power skilling as a hobby, because he's saying he does it as a hobby. Spoiler warning: we all do it as a fucking hobby. You guys don't exactly pay us to do this, but like. That seems like a really important statement to snap a screenshot of.
Well, I don't get paid.
Well, technically none of us get paid. YouTube pays me like once in a blue moon. She makes clear all other English are equal, not just verbatim then. And again, this goes back to my position of, is that being stated or is that an extrapolation? So now I gotta go back and look through it.
Well, I'm on the wiki right now trying to look at all of her quotes from 6, and I'm not seeing any of the stuff.
Let me guess. What you see is she says that that they're all the same Ingrid, right, or something like that. That they're all me.
No, I'm not seeing any of those. I haven't even gone to anything that's been stated yet. Now these might be in the game. The wiki just doesn't have all of them, but they said these are the quotes from Street Fighter 6.
Try watching a video.
What confirms it's the same one? Does she confirm she's the same one, or is the director confirming it?
Okay, I'm gonna
What
ask
are we
you dumb.
looking
Ingrid or Dark Ingrid?
Ingrid, just Ingrid. Well, I guess I'll have something to fucking research into for a little bit after I'm done with my Final Fantasy games later. She only has like an hour of fucking content from what I've seen online, and the 15 minutes of her actual fucking arcade mode, which I already saw the arcade mode. There's nothing in there for that.
Is it in win quotes? Where is it?
No, it's gonna be in a cutscene if it's not from a director. Oh, Jason's is down. The hell. Now, if I have time to relook again, I can clarify. Oh no, it's too late. We'll do that. Like we'll look into it, and then then I'm gonna send you the scan that allegedly claims what you're saying, so we're on the same page before I say anything.
You've galvanized us to go and have a look.
Yeah, I mean, like I was already gonna look because it was a Capcom multiverse character, and it sounds kind of interesting to see what she says. But like, well, now that's a scaling thing, so now I gotta go take. Now we gotta go look. Then you see what happens when you use verbatim. Also, because honestly, if you take her statements of psycho power at face value, that might actually be higher dimensional scaling for psycho power, which is kind of interesting. But I gotta check and see if she actually explains like what the different dimension the Street Fighter characters pull their power from is. Street Fighter 6 World Tour, Kyle. Sure, I don't mind being wrong. I just don't get why the whole world is burning.
Well, Ingrid only
Because you're making a claim, and you're making a very big claim that she's the strongest in Capcom, and that upscales.
Okay, I'm gonna try and explain it like this. If you claim all the avatars are equal, then that upscales Street Fighter
and
to
Resident
like
Evil.
DMC and
Monster Hunter. It upscales everything because
everyone gets fucking effectively. We'll say DMC scaling to make it simple, but everyone gets that scaling. Like they all become uni plus fucking. Like they all get the same tier of scaling at that point.
No, they become depending on what version of Dante. Because if it's not the manga, it's literally just immeasurable and like low multi to multi plus at the lowest.
Also, this might be a segue for them to actually do like a Dissidia game where they do a proper crossover with all their characters. So, again, yeah.
I'm looking through all of Ingrid's cutscenes right now, but they're only 20 minutes.
Yeah, because like you asked why we're acting like the world's burning because this potentially upgrades the entirety of Capcom, including like Resident Evil, and changes how Resident Evil matches go.
Even if we choose not to use it, this will be a new key you can use with like crossover scaling that'd be actually valid, like Dissidia scaling.
It'd be like something akin to Marvel vs. Capcom, but it would be the first thing we've had in years because Marvel vs. Capcom hasn't had a release in 2017. So it would basically be like the first new crossover that we had in like almost 10 years.
From what I understand, she says Psycho Energy can wipe out all of creation, not just the universe. So you would upscale a full power like a hypothetical full power Bison in the multiversal, which means I'd like a retraction on Shao Kahn beating him.
Or Shao Kahn.
Wow, it's just really like, hey, let my price straight.
Or
Shao Kahn
beating Akuma. Or Ryu, or Scorpion beating Ryu.
Yep, I like a retraction.
Actually, wait. Did Scorpion actually have a death battle with Ryu?
He did.
Or was that someone else?
Yeah. Scorpion killed Ryu.
Huh.
Pre-retcon, MK's tomfoolery. Don't matter. Still loses. This quote is to erase the Street Fighter universe verbatim. All right, Devil. You said verbatim. All right, let's see it then. Send me the scan. I heard verbatim. I'm dead.
Is he putting it in general, or where's he putting it?
I don't know where he's putting it, but he better fucking send it.
But what killed you?
To a flying fucking dick and a fucking lictor.
Oh, look. The dude. Oh.
Also, I like to clarify. Just because you do it for a hobby doesn't mean anything. I don't like prescribe the quality of research or like scan gathering to whether or not you do this for fun or not. You either do scan hunting or you do not. I want +1 for this or a pizza. Let's see it. No. We can talk about what you potentially can get after we see it.
Okay, so from the skins that have been sent so far, from what I've seen, Psycho Power is multi plus.
Let's see it, Devil. Let's see your claim that it's not multi.
Because in the scans provided, it does say destroy all of existence itself, and then clarifies in another cutscene that your world exists as an infinite number of other multiverses that contain the multiverse.
Y'all gonna come down here?
Well, I'm dead, so you're waiting on Mingler right now.
Zoanthrope. Zim is dead. Are you paying attention to the screen?
I was paying attention to the objective.
No, you weren't. You weren't paying attention to the screen.
It's
No,
not seriously.
no,
To me, I
no,
want to
no.
get angry over power scaling
no.
stuff.
I
That
was
doesn't
paying
matter.
attention to place the bombs.
Pay attention to the left side of the fucking screen that has our names and our health on it, please.
So even if let's say
Just lost the
you won't like get energetic about it, because we're not angry, we're energetic. We're the scans itself isn't the issue. The issue is how you presented it, that we want to verify it because it changes how scaling works. The issue is why the fuck would you waste your time going back to get the scans?
I was bothered by something else. I was bothered by fighting the Tyranids.
Well, I know Mangler doesn't care about this. So Devil, let's see the scan. Where is it?
No, I do not. Must kill bugs.
But it's also just inefficient.
Also, I've lost the gene seed.
I didn't realize you had it on you.
Freedom and Weep, I provided context for this shit too.
All right,
Where is it?
General,
Oh,
go up
okay.
there.
Wait.
Oh, there it is.
Look,
Let's
it
see.
says Psycho Power in particular is considerably destructive. If left unchecked, it has the ability to destroy all of existence itself. That's where I come in to make sure the balance is just right. Because believe me, you don't want to know what a shattered universe looks like. Trust me.
Yes, but she says all of existence is the first one.
Later on. There's another statement later on where it clarifies that. Hang on. So are these two things different? Where she talks about that Capcom is that the
Capcom
universe
is infinite layers of universes on itself. She says it's a turtle on top of a turtle on top of a turtle on top of a turtle. Then she sits there and states your universe in particular has the ability to become universal via Psycho Power. It can erase all of existence.
So the issue
what's happening here is when we got the first bunch of scans, we didn't get the final part. We got the existence part, and then we extrapolated it from there because we didn't have the full context. Okay.
Exactly. I'm providing context. It's universe. It's the Street Fighter universe that Psycho Power has the power to destroy and erase.
Okay, and then she clarifies later that existence, that Capcom exists on each game has a multiverse inside of a multiverse. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like all of the Street Fighter universes are its own thing, and it's just stacked on.
Yeah. Each game
I'm waiting for us to get some information that is actually new. What here is new information? No, you did your job, Devil. I'm just saying,
I want my +1. Oh, did I get a +1?
No, because from how this was presented and from the scans in voice chat text, it made it sound like Psycho Power could have destroyed all of existence in the way she talked about existence.
I'll give you the +1. I don't mind giving you the +1 for providing the context.
+1 or a
so with Devil's context,
with stuffed crust.
So with
you can get the +1. I can't afford to buy pizza right now.
Without Devil's context, and with the scans that we had previously, without the full context, it could have been extrapolated that Psycho Power could scale to the entirety of the multiverse. But where's the statement that she's for multiple people from different universes? Because you still need the thing of like every avatar she sends is as strong as the other.
And the whole hour and a half that I've dealt with, I haven't gotten all of that far because, you know, little Leon here, as you can hear him in the background, has been kind of a hellion today. Yeah, I'm writing
I
live.
got the turtle thing.
Hey, Leon, I need you to chill the fuck out for a few minutes, okay?
This will bring. They should bring you to the exact time frame where she's mentioning everything is a turtle.
Hey, does this change Rob versus Akuma matchup? It depends on how
No.
Psycho Power works, because if you believe dimensionally it's 4D, it would be a little bit of a problem.
Well, here's the problem: is that Akuma doesn't use Psycho Power. The only person I know who uses Psycho Power is M. Bison.
Yes,
Yep.
but Akuma's
That
energy
was
can
like-
match Bison, so unless we assume Bison's is a
Yeah,
property
but
unique to
the
Psycho.
problem you have now is that you need
Power
an
and
M. Bison. But the problem you have now is that you now need an M. You have a hypothetical M. Bison with full power of Psycho Power, but you've never had a canonical M. Bison use the full power of like Psycho Power.
Well, so this
Exactly,
raises
because she refuses to let it happen.
Well, so this raises the question of how does this Psycho Power get to multiversal? Would it be that when you get enough power, it just overflows all creation, or is it already capable of destroying that level in existence, but it needs just more to
Yes.
expand the range?
She says in the scans that Devil sent that it's kind of like the version of me that you're seeing is like a shadow of like my true self hides in a dimension. It's like a shadow you see, comparable to like a three-dimensional object. So like the Psycho Power that you've been seeing in the main Street Fighter universe is not the full extent of what it's capable of. So if M. Bison is using Psycho Power in Street Fighter, he is
like the
not
only
using its fullest capability.
We're not going to play Warhammer yet. No.
Of course he is.
What?
He's always ready to serve the Emperor. Any
See,
age can do it.
Give that kid a bolter. No, I'm just kidding.
See, for the people in chat, this is why we do our due diligence and ask for like the full context of scans and stuff, because this is how you can come to misunderstandings if you give us like half scans or only like half the context that you think is necessary.
Also,
Thinking of,
even if
exactly.
Street Fighter got Universal, I can argue Universal or Fist of the North Star, so it wouldn't change the outcome.
Well, even then,
Alright,
she's
context.
so-called Devil Hunters. We don't know if she's talking about reboot or like pre-DMC3 Dante or any of that.
No. That's why I said earlier, since every version of her is the same, we would go with the last version she met, which is DMC1 Dante and DMC3 Virgil.
It would be pre-1 Dante. It wouldn't be post. I don't think he uses Alistor in that game. does he?
Every
it would be
version
post
every
one.
version of Dante in the Marvel vs. Capcom universe is 3 Dante.
No.
'cause-
Because she's not in Marvel vs. Capcom. She's in Project X Zone. She's in a separate
Yeah, but-
crossover game.
She's
Okay.
able to see each one, but she just doesn't interact with them.
I didn't know
She
was in
has to
Project
interact
X
with the
Zone.
Street Fighterverse and whatnot due to like a pocket dimension or whatnot opening up for her, and it was supposed to be uninhabited, but the Street Fighter avatar is able to interact with it because he got sent there on a whim, basically, from one of her
We're
little
putting the
fairies.
cart. We're putting the cart before the horse. We still need to verify the statement that every avatar she sends is as strong as each other.
Okay, I can.
Devil was asking me about that random Warhammer 40k demon.
Oh,
I'll
well,
send it to
that's
you.
for magic.
So-
That's for magic. That's a magic
Yeah,
thing.
he's describing that Psycho Power comes from a different dimension.
Yeah, I got you. There you go, Mangler. When you have time, when the Emperor gives you a break.
Yeah. And if you misuse that power, terrible consequences on the myriad worlds of the multiverse.
Do what?
So I just pinged exactly in the second video I put in general is where she's exactly describing it, and she's basically just saying that like Psycho Power comes from a different dimension, and if misused, it's a threat to the myriad worlds of the multiverse.
The
So, like,
cosmos
if
is when
Crazy
on
gets the
complete
power.
lead. more vast.
It's
So
some
the way
Capcom
you-
Evolution
On
game.
the edges of your world exist an infinite number of other universes that compromise the multiverse.
Yeah, that's the
And that
first
is
one
what I
is the
have come to
Reaper
know
Turtle.
as the cosmos, an endless stack of worlds, turtles, all the way down.
Driving Psycho Power.
You're wondering what this place is, how to put this in terms you can comprehend. I suppose you can say that we are between worlds. By collecting and compressing infinitesimal tears in the fabric of space-time from across the cosmos, I can create a sort of interworld subspace that has little to no effect on the world I occupy.
Yeah, she's from Capcom Evolution. I'm not aware of her being in Project X Zone. I could have sworn someone said she was in Project X Zone.
Perhaps it's oversimplifying, but you get the picture. Dun, dun, dun. Come on.
Street Fighter character though?
Yeah,
How
she's
is it
a
as
Street
to why
Fighter
someone
character.
like me would bother mingling with fighters like you? To put it bluntly, it's because she's bored, which is her joking.
Well, it's
Yeah,
because
so I see
she's a
part.
Ryu fangirl. That's why she's in Street
It is the
Fighter.
key fighters possess that captivates me. Though you may not realize it, you are actually channeling power that flows from an entirely different dimension. Yep, this is what I sent in. Such
Yeah.
power is misused, it could have terrible consequences on the myriad worlds of the
Yeah,
multiverse.
so
But it
Ki
could, in
is
particular,
from a different
considerably
dimension.
destructive.
So
Left
The
unchecked has the
game-
ability to split all the difference.
the games she's been in: Capcom Fighting Evolution, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter X Tekken, Project X Zone 2, Tekken.
Yeah, she was in Project X Zone. I
SNK
fucking told
Capcom.
you.
Teppen.
Wait, you say
All sound
Teppen?
like
Yep, she's
That
been in
game-
Teppen.
That game's still alive?
Yes, Teppen's alive and well. It just got DMC5 Virgil not last year, I think.
I mean, to be fair, if you take Teppen at face value, basically everyone in Capcom scales to each other.
Yeah, Teppen's just fuck.
My goat, Frank West.
You better appear that way.
Is
But
yeah,
Teppen on PC or is it still just on phone? I might try Teppen again. I didn't like it last time I played it, but I might give it a shot. I'm still around.
You can run emulator through the laptop.
Sans, why the fuck do you have the ability thing again? We are fighting a terminus
worry.
enemy.
Don't worry, I'm going to switch. That skill is on my power fist, so I'm going to switch soon.
You know, if you're using the power fist, you can just charge it up, right? It'll just do a large amount of damage.
Wait. You said she's in Project X Zone 2?
Yes.
I think that one has Yuri Lowell in it.
The fuck is Yuri Lowell?
Are you telling me that I'm about to get some tails upscaling? Quick. What else does she have?
Because I think Tekken's in that one too.
Tekken is in Project X Zone, yes. But to be fair, Tekken already has a crossover with Street Fighter.
The Dante
as well.
that appears in Project X Zone is post DMC1 because I think he references Nello Angelo.
Then why is 3 Virgil there?
3 Virgil is there because at that point, that's the only version of Virgil that was Virgil. But I'm pretty sure Dante's already been through DMC1 and X Zone 2.
Isn't Beautiful Joe in it too?
Yeah, it's a smorgasbord of characters.
And one Dante goes through Beautiful Joe.
Of course, I was so blind.
Oh
it
my
was all
God, it's
connected
all
all
coming together.
along.
No, please no. I've dealt with enough stupid today. No.
Hell yeah.
But don't worry, guys. Chen's statement will save us. I mean, if we take this whole route and assume this Chen statement as valid, it would just mean that Chen would be comparable to her, which I mean technically would be DMC with upscale. Yeah.
Congratulations. The power of the beast head. A mid-tier demon is still comparable to the top dogs of Capcom.
Damn straight. Also, if she's this powerful, this gives me Dragon's Dogma upgrades.
Hey, Jeremy, or not, Jeremy,
Dragon
Jason.
Dogma's upgrades. You fuckers don't do shit.
What do you mean?
You fucking roach.
Better than Monster Hunter. We have 2A scaling and measurable speed. Multiple
Oh, thank
layers.
goodness, I'm better than dog shit.
high godly region, etc. Hey, people I argue with, they eat the fucking slop out of Skyrim. I'm sorry. They eat
Bro,
that shit like it's on
you
the
don't
dollar.
compete with Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls doesn't even compete with Elder Scrolls.
So it's all trash.
What we can do when we combine our melee damage.
Die?
Fucking nasty.
You clapping?
Bro, we've been
Yeah.
melting this guy. What have you been doing? Sitting there, looking
I
pretty?
literally have been hitting him with melee damage, but I mean pop off king.
So this one's this one's Kyle, this one's Jake, this one's Mangler, and that one's I think Effie.
Did we just all go down?
You just need
Yep.
banner.
Banners down. Banners down.
Quick, get him a defibrillator.
Are
Fuck.
you?
Get him a stim. That's
God
my journal.
fucking
Boy.
damn it.
He kept
What
hitting
would win?
red, so I couldn't fucking parry him.
What would win, one Tyranid or drugs?
The Tyranid.
Well, that's because you guys weren't on the hardcore shit. You need that good
No.
adrenaline.
You misunderstand, Devil. The Tyranids take drugs.
Take more drugs.
Impossible.
Drink
They're
Monster.
born with the drugs flowing through them.
The homeless get high for. They can't take the reality.
Like
Alright.
that, man. It's like that one scene in that one Yu-Gi-Oh skit where Yugi's like, "Hey, school," and Kaiba's like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "I'm gonna run the card shop forever." It's like, "You can't. The police will come for the card shop." It's like, "Oh, I'll just challenge them to a duel." It's like, "No, you can't. The police run meta." Like,
Well,
no.
boy- Well, boys, we ended on a whimper, but at least we had a good run.
Was it a good run though? If it ended in defeat, I say you should run it back.
No, because we don't have the time for that. Unfortunately, he's got to take off.
Oh, yeah. I also gotta take off too. Yeah.
Zim,
Alright.
I know this might be a mistake,
Zim.
but your soldier
I got
looks like a red bionicle.
That's high
so
praise.
you can start from the first one, Zim, of the 3 I posted, and that's basically just go from there because that'll have all her statements. But
Alright.
I have them. But
Okay.
then
So
the one I just went through all her cutscenes in the world tour. There
yeah.
was not one that she specifically states all her avatars are the exact same, but what she did state is that all the avatars that you see of her, like every time you see her in any of the games, that's just a shadow cast by her from our higher dimension to interact with everybody.
Okay,
So,
then no,
it's basically
then
just
no,
like,
you wouldn't take it.
Dark
So
side.
what you're saying is that she's basically Pennywise.
What that means, what she's basically saying is, when she sends an avatar, it is still me, but she's not confirming that they're all the same strength.
It's basically just dark side.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
basically what
plus
it
one.
is. And that her and Dark Ingrid are the exact
There you go,
Zim's doing
Devil.
it.
There you go, Devil.
Hell
different
yeah.
aspects of the same person.
I
and they're the
leveled
same
up.
strength.
I have ascended.
So we'll take a look. I'll take a look at it later. Because obviously it's a little interesting going on. I might pick up Tekken 8 since it's on sale right now. If I do pick up any DLC, it'll be Clive, and I'll just main Clive because I'm just such a big Clive fan. I don't know if you guys knew this.
And then we can talk about you
You're not even gonna like him.
You know, a lot of people assume I fucking hate Clive with a passion because he's a terrible character and he's not that good. But
Well, actually, you'll
Zim.
probably have way more fun with him in Tekken because he's actually looks really good.
You know what, Zim? He'd have to have a character to be a terrible character.
God damn, he's spitting.
Yeah.
When Zim's
fair.
like, I'm gonna main Clive. The thing that came to me was, the video that's like, brother, ew.
Hey,
Hang on.
Hang on a minute.
I'm
Hang
about
on.
to watch the best Clive player in the world play Clive on stream. Let's see. Oh, fucking ads.
The alleged best Clive player.
Yeah, you need premium, my
What?
boy.
What's his main attack? To turn the other cheek?
No, that's his guard mechanic.
Just keeps teleporting his opponent. It's just like the real game.
Though we did
Very
get an
faithful.
interesting statement from Ingrid that how she looks is just dependent on the person. She actually looks different to everybody looking at her.
That's neat.
Oh, so she's like those fifth dimensional beings in Ben 10.
That makes sense.
Yeah, or like Galactus. Like she
Holy
just
shit!
looks
He
how you.
activated his fucking semi-primed. He's semi-primed, guys. Look at him, and he's getting wall juggled. It's just like the
I
real
think he's
game.
gonna lose. Yeah, I think he lost.
Like, funnily enough, she makes a joke about it. It is just like, what does it say about you that you see me like this?
The Clive player's gonna lose. It's going to time. The Clive player lost. Oh no!
Are you telling me the greatest Clive player in the world lost?
He's losing to a guy named Steve.
He's losing this game.
Oh,
He lost
Negative
to the
points.
fucking boxer? How? He has a sword.
Shut up!
What a failure.
Hold on, he's coming back. He's coming back.
all right. Kyle,
How is he
then
losing?
Start the...
Steve needs to get like right next to you. He needs to be sniffing your neck to do damage.
Hold on, Clive. Just one round 2. Relax. Oh, Steve's coming back with some ass
Alright.
whoopings. Shit.
The fact that he's even having
you
some
need to
trouble
jump
means
into
either
this.
the Steve
We
player
need
is
to-
amazing or he is absolute dog shit. Probably both.
We need
Let me
the Zim
see.
Balrog WWE.
Okay, number 4 ranked Steve versus the number 1 ranked Clive.
No wonder he's bad. He's the ranked one.
Oh no!
All right. Oh, when
Also,
are
there-
you guys bringing
There seems
the
to be a
wrestling back?
chicken following the Steve around. I think it's a little pet. That's a 2v1. That's not fair. God, look at these fucking air juggles, and fucking people are like, "Oh, this is amazing."
Oh,
Clive just
what
lost
do
round
we?
2.
What do we do in Tekken? Tekken again. When did that happen? What are we teching?
I mean, if I do buy it, it'll be at the end of the week probably. So
I want to do Dead by Daylight. My killer versus Kyle's killer versus Zim's killer.
if
but
I
is
do
Balrog going to join
play
us?
Dead by Daylight again, I have to rebuy it on PC and get the Resident Evil DLC in order to have Nemesis.
Seriously?
Oh,
Well,
good. We're going to be attacked by Clod Stomper.
Hell,
You
I
know
think
what?
it'd be fun.
No, you know what? Zim's going to get fucking get duped and he's going to crack the shits about how his controller broke.
Bro, I'm gonna terrorize you guys as Dracula. I already know.
We're gonna have to get at least 2 more people. I don't want to fight Devil alone with only Kyle.
Why is I'll put 2 bots with you.
Why?
Done.
So I can carry you.
Oh, you're funny! I didn't realize you were a fucking comedian
Yeah,
now.
actually, do a rematch is nice.
No. You know what, Zim? The next time you see a hatch, don't say over there, over where,
How
over there.
about you
the
pay
fucking
attention to the
direction.
map, you son of a bitch?
How about saying left or right?
What? It would do just as good. Because you suck with directions, anyways, is what I'm saying.
You fucking freak. Devil, in what universe is over there a fucking direction?
If I told Kyle to go left, this dumbass would go right. And the Clive
amount of
player has
times
won.
that I've
How's the
tried
Clive
to-
player won? The Clive player.
I play for dad with video games. You know,
That Clive player has taken it.
subscription. My dad's a blind video gamer. Us kids, if we really wanted to get on his nerves and piss him off, we'd tell him over there in games. And when he pauses the game to look in your general direction where it's coming from, we would all move to like his left or right, whichever direction he wasn't looking. And that way we didn't feel the judgmental stare as bad. But the silence, oh god. Like it'd kill.
That actually reminds me. Mangler, have you played the new James Bond game or no?
I have not played First Light, but I've heard it is out now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, fucking. Mangler at like 2 o'clock in the morning showed me his $64 James Bond collection of 24 DVDs. It was a really good price for 24 movies.
Yeah, so I think I told you, Zim, I had put several movies on my wish list on the Microsoft Store, but I didn't realize they were overpriced. The default going price for the digital one was $200. When it went on sale, it was $99, and I thought it was going to get a good deal. And then when I moved, I was going to like Walmart or something to get some stuff for shopping, and I moved near the movie section, and I see the same collection there, and it's like $64. I'm like, bro.
Physical media, though, right? It's physical discs.
Yeah, it's physical media.
That's
a
why
Blu-ray
that's why
player.
it's cheaper because people nowadays value physical media less because it's less convenient, so they like price it out less.
No,
Which is
I just mean the fact that like it should have
Yes.
been still defaulted at least 100. It probably just wasn't as demanding.
Be grateful. Be grateful.
Oh, I'm happy. I'll have to download an app for a Blu-ray player to play it because Xbox can't natively play Blu-ray, but it has the actual like hardware to do it. You just have to download an app on the store, and then you can play it.
All right,
actually,
gentlemen.
To continue a topic from yesterday, who do you think would make the good next Bond?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
You just want to give Mangler an excuse to call me racist. That's fine. He can just call me racist anyways. Don't care.
We came to a consensus yesterday. We both agreed that Antonio Banderas would do good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Antonio Banderas. Remind me again. Movies that he's done.
Desperado.
What is it?
Puss in Boots. The Expendables.
Wait.
Desperado.
Is that the same guy that was from the Spy Kids movie, or am I thinking of someone else?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the father.
Emilio.
Okay. No, I was thinking of the grandfather, like the father, like the father of the kids,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
The father of the kids.
The father of the kids.
The grandfather, if he was younger, could have absolutely done James Bond. The grandfather,
because he could just be a character in James Bond, not even just a Bond himself. He could be a Bond villain. That dude could be anyone in James Bond. You could literally cast him as fucking anybody. He was like the perfect. What isn't that? Actually, isn't the grandfather Danny Trejo? Or am I thinking of someone else?
Danny Trejo is the uncle. That's the guy from Machete.
Oh yeah, no, I was thinking.
Who's implied to actually be Machete in the Spy Kids film?
I would be completely fine with Antonio Banderas. I would love to see. I would love to see the main acting range for what's his face. Idris Elba. That was like the main one I've seen because I've seen a lot of interviews. He's actually asked people like, "Why do you think?" He's actually asked people, "Why do you think that I should be Bond?" And he's just like, "Do you think it matters?" It's like, well, they just tell him like, for one, Bond needs to be British. That's the main thing that matters, and then you need to have his kind of like persona and range of like acting. You need to be capable of being charming, but also like very deadly and like very ruthless and cold. But there needs to be some capacity for you to like.
I told Kyle yesterday I did not think Idris Elba would be a good fit for Bond.
What would be your reason?
Oh, if you want to call me racist and say because he's black, man, like, go ahead and call me racist, but that wasn't the reason.
I know. I haven't said anything.
You can
I just want to know
what. Fucking racist. I don't give a fuck.
Actually, hold up a minute. You picked Antonio Banderas, so you're completely fine with minorities picking it. So what would be your reasoning? I don't think you're racist.
I don't think so. I don't know how. I don't think he can pull off a James Bond vibe. I don't think he has the swagger, is like what we decided to call it. I don't think he can pull it off from the movies I've seen.
What do you think James Bond swagger is consistent of?
See, that's the thing is like I couldn't describe it. There's like a vibe that all the James Bond actors seem to share that I don't think he has. But
Which
you can be
Bond
quite
movies
racist,
have
that's
you
fine.
seen that describe this vibe to you?
I straight up told Kyle yesterday. You can tell Mango we had this conversation as an excuse to call me racist, but racist.
I'm just trying to get to the point where
Say it.
you tell
Say
me
the
what
line he
the
wants you to
judgment is
say.
based on. So I asked you
Well,
why he doesn't have the
You know what?
vibe, and it's based on the movie that you've seen. And I asked you what the movies that you've seen, and you haven't answered me.
Oh, you said the movies I've seen. I
Yes.
saw him in Hobbs and Shaw. I saw, which to be fair, actually would be the
No,
right title.
not like Idris Elba. I mean, what Bond movies have you seen?
Oh,
Daniel
To describe
Craig's
the
one.
vine for James Bond.
the older ones like Goldfinger.
How many
saw-
of them?
I'll say like 5.
And which ones?
It's been a while. Like,
Did you just see Sean Connery, or did you see like a couple
I'm
of each
pretty
of
sure
them?
I saw more than Sean Connery, but to be honest, a lot of the older Bonds kind of look the same.
So the Bonds aren't really consistent in their acting between the ages, especially when it gets to like Roger Moore and like Lazenby, because they start becoming like a lot more comedic. And then Dalton is like super serious. And then Brosnan's kind of got the charm back, but then is incredibly aggressive. And then Daniel Craig's is like more depressing and actually still has like a more darker
Would
character
you
arc.
say Daniel Craig's movies are serious or not? Because Kyle's going to disagree on them being serious, so I'm curious.
Wait, Kyle, have you actually gotten to Daniel Craig's movies?
Yeah, I saw the one that had Batista in it, and I thought it was fun, but the silliest shit I've ever seen.
Wait, hang on. Does that mean you managed to make it through Pierce Brosnan's movies?
Yeah, I did like 3 months ago. I had some free time.
Oh,
and some
you didn't
drinks.
tell me you watched GoldenEye, you fuck.
You never asked.
Damn.
Oh, that's like
Damn.
one of the best Bond movies. You scum.
Betrayal.
I've been talking to you about James Bond, and then you decide I'm gonna go to one of the best James Bond films, and I'm not even gonna tell him.
How
Dude, they
could you,
literally
Kyle?
not just made one of the best films.
Hey,
They made
we're
one of the
giving
best
Sim shit.
video
Why are we
games after
focusing on
that film.
me?
How could you, Kyle? Honestly, that's hurtful.
We're giving Zim shit. Don't focus on me.
Shape him.
Okay, so let's rewind. All right, you got through Brosnan movies. Which Daniel Craig movie did you stop on?
I've seen fucking Skyfall. What was the one before Skyfall? Because it wasn't Casino Royale, was it?
Quantum of Solace.
I saw
Quantum
half
of
of Quantum of Solace. That one I did not watch, but I watched halfway through it. And then I saw some of not the new one, but the one before this one. The one with the
Spectre.
the one with,
Spectre.
well, Spectre.
So
I saw some of Spectre
it's
too.
in order. It is Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, and then No Time to Die. Which funny story. This collection that I showed Kyle, it has literally every single Bond film from Dr. No to Spectre. It does not have No Time to Die, which pisses me off to no end because it's literally one of the best Bond films.
You can't spend another $25.
No. What pisses me off is that they didn't include it in the collection. Like, what the fuck? Why
When
wouldn't they put that in there?
When did the collection come out? Maybe it came out before No Time to Die did.
I think it did, but like it was in production. They couldn't have just waited.
They could have just waited, he says.
They couldn't have just waited, yeah.
You know why? You know why they couldn't wait? Because they knew you would pay money to get No Time to Die.
I didn't even buy this until after No Time to Die came out, and it's already on TV. That doesn't even make sense.
It makes complete sense from a business aspect. They know you'd pay.
This is evil.
So while we're here, should we have Mangler and Zim finally settle the debate? Bonds, is it a name or a person?
My God. I mean, it's both of these things, but it's not like the same exact fucking human being every time, unless you think movies back then had a hard continuity.
You got a source for that claim?
Yeah, because it's never actually stated, implied, indicated, or anything. But point in time, and the original character that was created by Ian Fleming was originally based on the books, which were supposed to be only over like a 10 to 15 year period.
So
Whereas
the,
the
the
movies,
the issue here is this would be like arguing if Sherlock Holmes isn't the same Sherlock Holmes in all of like these like the books. Obviously there are separate continuities that are not the same Sherlock Holmes, but the Bond movies don't have those separate continuities. You would assume it's supposed to be the same person.
So the movies in question not only like deviate from the original source material because they change aspects of it. So I was actually under the impression before I went into rewatching the Roger Moore movies, because I'm sure you know most of Ian Fleming's. Hang on, I gotta get out of the shop. I'm hearing play over and over again. Second shop. So most of Ian Fleming's books were adapted for the movies as James Bond. What you might not be aware of is that only really the first 3 Bonds, and I'm using 3 very like liberally here, because Lazenby only had 1 film, only there to be a replacement for Sean Connery. Sean Connery didn't agree to show up for that one. So he was just intended to be his replacement in that storyline, which is not the case for Roger Moore or Dalton or Brosnan.
So according to a quick Internet Explorer search, apparently Brosnan through Connery is supposed to be the same James Bond, but Daniel Craig is supposed to be a reboot, so that would be a different James Bond.
So that is a theory that is asserted by Reddit. It has never been stated officially by Eton Productions or any holder under the thing. So the reason why that is assumed is because of what people. It's just a fan theory based on Lazenby doing a wink to the camera during his one movie, where it's because it references on Her Majesty's Secret Service when one of his wives dies. But what I was mentioning about the Roger Moore thing was just that Roger Moore, for example, one of his major films is called Moonraker. Moonraker actually has nothing to do with going to the fucking moon. That's not the original story of the movie. That's not the original story of the book. That is a movie exclusive plotline that doesn't exist in the original continuity. And it wasn't supposed to take place in the 80s with lasers and shit firing from space. It takes place in the 60s.
Sure it wasn't.
Okay, bro, that's what I thought. And then I saw it and was like, Moonraker doesn't have anything to do with the fuck? And because I realized they actually made a better story. but there's also like so there's also problems with the way Bond is portrayed as a character. So Roger Moore's Bond is literally like a completely different person in how he acts compared to like Brosnan and Sean Connery. None of them act the same as each other.
Moody guy deep down.
No, this is fucking cocaine-fueled haze of insanity that you were talking about.
I have to say, it sounds like you don't have an official statement saying they're not the same.
I don't have to. My position isn't making
sounds
a
like
claim.
Your fan theory, bro.
So your position is assuming that the guy is an unaging fucker, or like that he's what is it the second other cocaine-fueled haze of insanity that every single Bond is just a different person that tains the same name.
It sounds like you're just doing a fan theory as well. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Bro, I am literally explaining the production reasons behind what happens in the film, which is the actual reasons the stories occur. Wait. What's your fan theory then? Because I'm not explaining fan theories. I'm explaining facts about the film. Are you one of those guys that believes that like James Bond was cloned in the fucking film? Because that's also a popular film theory.
All you're talking about is behind the scenes production. Like, that has nothing to do with the internal lore of the, like, character. That's just, like, behind the scenes.
It literally creates the story, though. Moonraker's story is completely different from its original source material.
This would be like arguing if a voice actor fucking dies and then they get a new voice actor, it's technically a different character because the voice is different.
But
no.
But it's not the same, though. The only time that ever happened was with Lazenby.
The point I'm getting at is that so it's clear there are production things that go on behind the scenes that lead to characters changing or different stories happening. But from a movie continuity standpoint, outside of Daniel Craig, we'll assume Daniel Craig is a reboot for all intents and purposes because it's completely divorced from everything else and it's more of an origin story, I think, even in Casino Royale.
So are multiple of the stories, but because they're not that hard-line continuity, you just think they're all connected? Movies back then just put names on the same title to sell you the product. You are acting like this is the MCU, where everything is in one continuous story.
I'm hearing no statements.
You have no statements for your position. What is your position at this fucking point? That he's an unaging man?
Is the Occam's razor that they're all the same person unless stated otherwise? You're claiming they're You're claiming they're not.
No. Give me your position. Don't bullshit me. Give me your position.
My position.
Don't give me a cowardly.
What did you say?
Give me your cowardly position. That's what I fucking want. It's a fucking Redditor position. It's a Redditor position. I know you haven't seen these films. I know you haven't done the research. I know for a fact you haven't. You got it from a Google search, and you're trying to tell me after I watched most of Bond's films multiple times that I know that you know better than me.
Internet Explorer search.
So Mangler, what character also?
Did you say irrelevant? You son of a bitch.
So Mangler, who was Bond's handler who went from being a man to a woman but has the same name?
M short for Mallory. M short for Mallory. I went from being an old man to a middle-aged man to an old woman.
So from what I understand in Bond lore specifically, M is the code name. Like that's well, unless you believe James Bond is.
But it's short for Mallory.
So what the fuck is O short for?
Wait. Hold up. So are you not going to explain your position then?
Well, I'll explain my position just fine. But what I want to know is, you said M is short for Mallory. Is that the person's actual name or not?
Yes, that's their name.
So then what's O short for?
And it's also the position.
So what's O short for?
What do you mean O?
Well, isn't there another guy with the code name O? What's his name then? Is it fucking Oscar?
I think you're thinking of Q.
What's Q's name then? Because O was one of them.
Q specifically is short for quartermaster, but that one's Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know why that one is considered a job description. But then Mallory is like a name.
Okay. So regarding Mallory, is this within the same continuity the character changes, or is it just like in the next movie?
Pierce Brosnan in one film has the old man, and then in the next film, that is literally his last film, and then he's just gone. Next film, old lady shows up. And she's the same person, the same actor in both Brosnan's films and in Craig's films.
Well, wait, it's the same M for Craig and Brosnan?
Yep.
Is it like
the same M?
Is it like young? Was she young in Brosnan's movies?
Well, she would have to be because they came first, but
that's why I'm asking. You're saying it's the same actor.
Well, okay,
then,
so how much do you know about like how often they produce these films? Because they weren't moved like that far. Like Brosnan started in the 90s and he ended in the early 2000s, which is about when like Craig picked up. So there wouldn't have been that much of a different time between the films.
Suspicious.
Okay, can you just tell me your fucking position, you little snake?
I have told you my position, Mangler.
No, you haven't. I haven't. Has anyone here heard? No. You told me that your position is Occam's razor. What the fuck does that mean? Clarify that to me. Tell me now.
Outside of Daniel Craig movies, which seem to be a clear reboot, all the other Bonds would be the same person and treated as the same person.
So you believe he is one biological person from the events of Dr. No to the end of like the world is not enough or what?
Really good skincare routine. Yes.
Okay, that's retarded. Yeah, no, there's literally so aside from the fact that he would be in like his mid-30s
you can argue my position is retarded.
Story.
But the problem is that you don't have evidence for your position either. You're making a headcanon to
I
explain away
do have
production.
evidence for my position because he's not fucking 65 or 70 in any of the later.
Your evidence is trying to explain away a continuity issue.
I don't have to, because you're operating under the position that a continuity is being strictly kept. There is no position for that. Movies back then were not produced like that. They just produced it off the Bond name because they knew you would show up to see James Bond.
Suspicious.
It was a popular novel series of the time.
Suspicious.
Like, you think this is even the only time someone's presented a theory? There are theories that people make about James Bond, like being the different characters because they're clones.
No,
Hang on a minute.
Zim. For your thing to work as well, in Doctor No, they say that the date is 1969, and in some of the later ones, they say what year it is. If you think this is the same fucker who just doesn't age...
There's also technology inconsistencies between the films. Fucking
British
lasers in.
It's just an example of that universal healthcare meme we love so much.
That's fucking stupid. Like this. Why would you even assume that? Aside from the fact you don't even believe in that shit.
Well, which part? Universal healthcare or the bonds being the same would cover?
Both. But fuck you anyway. So the reason I'm also criticizing that is because you don't even believe in the premise that's for the original basis for this, which you're not saying it for that reason. You're arguing Occam's razor. The reason people argued your position is specifically because they wanted to come up with a reason that they thought made sense from MI6's standpoint, that James Bond was just a code name to protect the agents so that they could retire into things. The problem is that doesn't make any fucking sense in continuity because they don't do this for any other agents. They never explain this in the film. And Bond also ends up marrying his fucking wife in one of the films, and she still dies. He never changes his name. He never ends up having a code name. And I think Lazenby's film also involves him going after a guy that was intended to look exactly like him. And this is never brought up, nor is his real name ever brought up.
I don't know how to tell MI6 how. I don't want to tell MI6 how to do their job, but if that's supposed to be a code name to protect the identity, why is he showing his face to everyone under the fucking sun?
I was also pointing out that there's other problems with the theory. The elephant in the room that I think we all kind of have to see. Why the fuck would a code name matter when James Bond is killing everyone you send him on a mission to? Who is going to come after him in retirement after he's murdered everyone he's ever been sent to kill?
Probably the same people who end up killing his wife.
For a secret agent, he reveals who he is a lot.
Like, what is the logic here that, like, we just have the same guy job and then it's just being told, like, oh, you look like this previous guy. I need you to... I think someone in a Reddit post said this is really well, that it's basically like, I need you to drive an Aston Martin to work, remember your dead wife, order vodka, nothing but vodka martinis, be a dick about how you order, and just do that for like 35 years. And I'm like, yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Reasonable to me. But unfortunately, we will have to call it here because I do have to take care of something in a few minutes. So, with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next streamer video. Take care, everybody. Have yourselves a nice night.